live. I think we're live right now. Okay, I think we're live right now. Yes. Okay, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us one more time. It's the Emir Sirdam show, our weekly show where we come out every weekdays, Mondays to Wednesdays, and we just talk about the state of our nation. These are these trending political and social political topics as the day goes by, and it's good to have you guys here. Yesterday was a blast. Many people, and I think I'll start doing that because yesterday's show, I took some of the content of yesterday's show and especially Cliff's submission. If you're on my other social media platforms, you have seen that I posted that submission and it went viral across different platforms. And people were like, "Where is that? Where did that happen?" And I was like, "We actually have a show that we do every night at the end of the day on TikTok." But I'm trying to make sure that I do my best to see that we can service every platform as much as possible. So as I'm speaking right now, I'm streaming on I wish I had on that phone now to show people how I'm streaming. I'm on like 5 devices right now. Multiple. So I'll be looking at different screens as the case may be, right? So just for you guys to understand, I'm trying to make sure that we can push this conversation as far as wide as possible. So that Nigerians that do not have TikTok, I say that even me, I just opened TikTok last year actually because when you see the contents that come out from Nigerian TikTok, it's not encouraging or it's not. It's for some. You get how people understand what I'm trying to say, right? The kind of people, the kind of content you see, all the DJ Chicken, that the mule, all those woes, you see people twerking, all this. So it's one platform I said I would never ever join. But when I started saying that, this platform, we have millions of Nigerians on it, and not just on TikTok. Not just that we have millions of Nigerians on TikTok. The failing Nigerian government understood the mandate, and they understood that Nigerians have pursued them out of other social media platforms. Like on X, when we were powering on X, nobody was on X. Nobody was on X. And we had pursued them out of X, actually. So they all came to make a camp on TikTok. And you have a demographic of young Nigerians on TikTok that do not even know what's politics. They don't understand politics. They just come out here to catch crews, make coins off TikTok. And how the TikTok algorithm works is that it pushes many of these lives to different pages. So you might see an unassuming young Nigerian that just came on TikTok to catch crews, and boom, he opens the live and are talking about Nigerian politics. And all you see is just gaslighting from the government, propagandists, because they have paid a whole lot of people to be on TikTok just to share government propaganda, to create a certain narrative as if this government is working. And that I discovered last year, and I was like, no, we have to jump on this platform and make a change. And that's exactly why we're here today. And by the grace of God, we are pushing. It's not been easy, but we're trying to make sure that we can see how we can take it to the next level. But I'm not saying this for you guys to understand why we are doing this on TikTok, because people that are on other platforms wondering, why do you have to host it on TikTok? That's why we're doing this on TikTok. So if you're watching me on any other platform, thank you so much for joining us. I just want to indulge every one of you right now to please, before we start the show properly, I want every one of you to please do me the honor or the favor of sharing this live right now, wherever platform you're using. If you're on Instagram, please Instagram us. This is the first time I'll be going live on Instagram on the Emir Sirdam show. So please, all you can do for us is to share the link to your multiple followers. I don't know how to do it on Instagram. I think there's a share option there. Just share the live. If you're on Facebook, please also share the live. My TikTokers, I want to see this live being shared to 10 or more people. Copy the link. Go to your WhatsApp stories, your WhatsApp group chat, your friends, family, and friends. You guys know what we do on this platform. I always encourage you guys, the wealth of knowledge that is passed on this platform is something that you should not take alone. You need more people to consume with you, because that's how you grow your ecosystem. So please, my people on X, I want you guys also confirm my audibility if you're on X and on YouTube. Please, I need you guys to also share the link, retweet on X, retweet, reshare, like, comment. Just let's create noise. Let people know that something's happening here tonight. Please, YouTube, the same thing. Let's just share the link. I want everybody here. Just use this first few minutes to know ourselves by sharing the links, advertising our program today, because it's going to be a wonderful show. For all of you that are tuned in, I hope that you guys have fun today. I hope my guest, I don't know if my guest is yet in the building. I hope he joins us on time. And if you're wondering who my guest is, yesterday something happened on this platform. Thank you so much, my brother. Something happened on this platform yesterday that was close to a miracle. So today I'm not even going to make my submission as short as possible. I'm not even going to say a whole lot. I like people to talk today, so I'll just bring people up so that it will be more interactive. Yesterday something super happened on the platform, and a repented Baptist came up yesterday. And please, while I bring you guys up, please just mute your mic while you're coming up. A repented Baptist came up on the platform yesterday, and I was blown away. I've always known for so long that you cannot support this government with a clear mind or a clear conscience, or not being induced. And one came up yesterday, and he actually proved. And if you were not here yesterday and you did not stumble on my post or the videos, please, at the end of this show, you can still go back. Hopefully he comes. He promised to be here today, and I hope probably as the show goes on, he will join us. But if you have not, please go listen to that. It is insane what this government is doing now. Trillions. So when you wonder, Tinubu has borrowed more money in the past 3 years. I keep repeating this, but I just need to understand. Tinubu has borrowed more money in the past 3 years than Obasanjo, late Yar'Adua, Jonathan, late Buhari combined in 3 years. In fact, the point whereby he has borrowed at World Bank, saying I'm not going to give him again, because they just went to World Bank's comment section and they were dragging World Bank. That's how bad it is. Tinubu has borrowed so much money that in 3 years' time, I was watching a video today of one of his supporters in Abuja in the K Hikers Forum, and the lady was saying, Tinubu, I'm one of your supporters. I accept what you're doing, but the only problem is that all the projects you're doing, the roads and the NEL funds. You see that what these people tie to this government, the only thing that they can tie to this government, a federal government, the president of a nation, in 3 years' time, in a 4-year mandate, that the only thing you can tie that this government is doing is building roads, not quality hospitals. A video came out today that of the president of El Salvador. El Salvador is a very perfect example for Nigerians, because you see, when we talk about insecurity, how to curb insecurity, El Salvador's case is a case that any Nigerian that truly want to see Nigerian change will make sure that Tinubu is gone this as fast as possible. El Salvador used to be the most unsafest country in the world, the most unsafest country in Central America. El Salvador, as of 2015, they had the highest gangs, murderers, everything you can point to. Then one young boy came up, Nayib Bukele, and said, "Wanna give me power? Make I show how to do this thing." And they say it's not possible. You can't change the status quo of El Salvador. And in less than 4 years, El Salvador became one of the safest places in the world. As we are speaking today, El Salvador is a transformative. You can look at that country and point and say, this is an example that if you want change, true change can be done in 4 years. And he said that his business, if it's the way they arrest and unalive terrorists in that country, there's no joy. He said the job of the government, you have no business negotiating with terrorists. You have no business making terrorists feel like there is a second chance. There's no second chance. Your job is to arrange them and their maker. Let God do the judgment for them. Let God forgive them or judge them. Your job is to make sure you arrange, you put this together. But what we have seen under Bola Tinubu's government is that even the NSA, the National Security Advisor to Tinubu, Nuhu Ribadu, was on camera saying that these people are our brothers. When the NSA to the presidency is giving a leeway for terrorists in the country, that country is doomed. There is nothing. That's why he said anybody that tried to absorb the Tinubu's government from the terrorism that's happening right now, that person is insane. Your head is not correct, because the government is telling that these people that are doing this is our brothers, our children. Then you're not telling us that we should not blame the government. We are seeing the generals under Bola Tinubu's government saying the same thing. They have more smoke for Nigerians that say that criticize the government on social media than they have more smoke for terrorists that are unaliving Nigerians. Terrorism have been, and kidnapping is one of them. In fact, apart from politics in Nigeria, the second most lucrative business in Nigeria today is being a terrorist. As I'm doing live now, terrorists are doing their own life on TikTok Nigeria. But let me say some things now that will now be very, very, very controversial now. Nigerian government will find me faster than they find those terrorists that are doing live with me on social media. And these same people and their supporters are telling you, no, it is not their fault, that they're not the ones, that it is not, that they're not supporting terrorists. When everything is glaring, you have more smoke for Benin Republic. What's happening in Benin Republic? You can send fighter jets to Benin Republic, but you cannot send fighter jets to clear the terrorists in our forests across the country. Let's even imagine they say that they cannot go and invade there because the children are with the terrorists. Let's say let me even give them brain, because you see that these people don't have sense. Let's say this. Okay, pay them the money. They're asking for money, Abi. Negotiate with them, pay them, give them what they want, release the hostages. Then when you release the hostages, any sensible government, when you've collected your hostages, you have every power and everything. If you truly want to fight terrorists or terrorism in the country, you can smoke out that forest in space of 1 hour of releasing your this thing. You have fighter jets, you have Tucano, you have this and that, you have surface to air missile, you have every missile available to blow down that forest. But because they are your siblings, they are working for you, you will not do it. This thing I'm saying, is it rocket science? Is it difficult? Let me circle back to Bukala of El Salvador. A video came out today. He said the hospital they showed. Go and watch that hospital, please, guys. That is the man proudly says the best hospital in Central America. That hospital cost El Salvador 83, when you convert it to Naira, 83 billion Naira. If you see the hospital, the quality of the hospital, go and watch that hospital. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, 210 trillion was missing under Tinubu in just NNPC. 210 trillion. That can build a hospital like 20, if not more than, in this country. You cannot point to one world-class hospital Tinubu has built in the space of 3 years. There is nothing you can point to. Only thing they'll tell you is Coastal Road and Nel Fund. Nel Fund and Coastal Road. That is the only thing you can point to Tinubu has done. Nel Fund. So Tinubu, you have borrowed more money than Obasanjo. You have borrowed more money than Buhari, Yaradua, Jonathan combined. All this money you have borrowed. You have removed subsidy. You have removed subsidy on petrol. You have removed subsidy on electricity. You have destroyed the Naira. All these trillions have been borrowing. Where are the money? It's on Coastal Road and on Nel Fund. Nel Fund that we don't have up to 1 million students. I can't even point and say there are 10,000 students that are benefiting from Nel Fund. I don't even know one person, and I have people in the university. I have people that are in the university that are my DMs begging for help. Where is that Nel Fund? Let's even agree and say that you're giving 1 million Nigerian students scholarship. Where is the remaining trillions upon trillions upon trillions that you've been stealing? That Peter Obi had spent more money in the Nigerian Ministry of Education last year than the Ministry of Education itself. We are dealing with a demented, avaricious criminal in power today. So we have seen where the money is going to. So he's sharing it to all these data boys, 2K, 3K. If you get steez, because what I heard from Mr. Cliff is that they paid him 9 million. 9 million in 3 months. That's 3 million per day, per month, to come out on social media and deceive Nigerians, to come out on social media and lie to Nigerians, to come out on social media and act as if he's working for Nigeria. He loved Nigeria. No wonder this, my friend, is in USA and he'll be coming out on social media to be defending Tinubu. No wonder. And the other good day, America, they defend Tinubu with all in blood and soul. Maybe your own, because if they give people 3M for Nigeria, you in the America, they make you 5 million, 5M per month. There is no sensible person that will look at where Nigeria is today and say you're supporting Tinubu with open eye. It's not open eye. It's either Tinubu did you catch you or you're being paid. And I hope our guest today comes and embarrass all of you people. So guys, welcome to the show. I I hope you guys are enjoying it. For you that have joined us, please, one more time, I want to indulge you guys. If I open up the mic for people to start speaking, so please, let's share the live. Let's share the live, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much. I see you guys on Instagram. Facebookers, thank you so much, my people. I see you. What's happening, X? Are you guys good today? Let's share the live. Let's share the live. Let's share the live. Let's get more people into the conversation. Hopefully it's going to be an interesting one. Let me open up the floor right now and just let's jump. We're talking about the state of the nation actually, and before let me create a conversation so that we can talk on that. So yesterday, videos came out that they caught some terrorists in Lagos, in Lekki axis. That is yesterday, early yesterday, and by the end of yesterday, I started seeing all our celebrities jumping on the train. Oh, we have to. The government, we have to talk. It's not time to do this. It's not time to do that. It's not time to do this. It's not time. You see, the hypocrisy of Southern Nigeria is insane. Southern Nigeria. This thing that's happening today in Lagos or in the southwestern Nigeria has been happening for the past 11 years in the northern part of the country. We have feigned silence and we have created as if nothing has happened. Our northern brothers and sisters have been kidnapped almost every single day for the past 12 years. From Borno to Yobe, from Yobe to Sokoto, from Sokoto to Katsina, from Katsina to Zamfara, from Zamfara to Kaduna, to Plateau, to Nasarawa. It has started coming into Kogi, to Kwara. Silence. Many of us that were screaming have made videos upon videos. We have been screaming. See what's happening, oh, see what's happening. But as usual, because affect me, make I keep quiet. Make I act, see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. It is not coming home. It was in Oyo for the past 2 weeks. We were shouting. All of them kept quiet. You don't enter Lekki. They don't catch boys for Lekki yesterday. All of them remember saying they get ring light like me. They don't open ring light. Oh, you know that the government is, the government should, That's why many of us, for me like this, I know people are sentimentally attached to the EndSARS and Lekki massacre. But within that period, honestly speaking, I'm saying this as a person that understands how Nigeria operates. I did not feel anything extra that happened in the Lekki massacre, because what happened in Lekki massacre has been happening across the country. But because it happened in the Buji area of Nigeria, it's not, the most special and the most memorable event. No, sir. Every life lost in Nigeria is as important as every life lost in Nigeria. If it is we're losing life in Zamfara, it's as important as the life being lost in Lekki. That is why I've always insisted that selfish, I pass my neighbor mentality that we have built as a people, we have to deconstruct it. It is painful because it is like there are some more special Nigerians than others. If it's not getting to Lagos, so you can speak. So the life. And that's exactly the same thing with our southern pastors. They don't talk about what's happening in the north, because for them, when they open their churches, they open their church in Lagos and spread it across the south, southeast, southwest. Then they now throw one branch in Abuja. From Abuja, the spirit, whatever spirit that is pushing them, we now push them to London. From London to Canada. From Canada to Atlanta. The spirit, that spirit, no, they tell them, say they get souls where they're supposed to be for Zamfara, for Medugri, for Damaturu, for Taraba. They don't they see that part. Like they're not Nigerians. I don't find ourselves. So this southern hypocrisy has to stop. And hopefully, I hope this particular incident is one that open our eyes to understand that if you keep quiet, why people are being unalived in the north. That's why speaking today in Nigeria, APC has to die. And APC is not dead, it's because Southerners have allowed it to thrive till today. For the past 11 years, some women that had their houses, that were living in their own homes with their children, cooking and eating, going to the market and coming back, for the past 11 years, as I'm speaking to you, have not gone back to their homes. They live in what they call IDP camps for 11 years. They have seen their children grow from a home to living in schools, to living in huts, to defecating in the bush for 11 good years in your country, Nigeria. But you're in southern Nigeria and they go club now. Every night now go club. But because we say the bandits don't come when we say now Lekki them come. They catch them for Lekki. We say that they drive, go club. They feed us carry on. When I don't they talk. That hypocrisy has to die. With that I say, guys, welcome to the show. Let me just open up the floor right now. Ovia, good evening. Why are you doing today? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. It's Ovia. Yeah. Thank you.
If you could be more audible, please.
Am I better now?
Yeah, go on. Shoot.
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was going to say, concurring to what you were saying, sadly, right, it actually needs to happen in Lagos. It needs to happen in Lagos because you see that NSAS thing that they did in Lagos, like the whole rally and everything, without the SARS were disturbing people in Lagos. It was not half to what the people in Jos were facing. Monthly, people were buying. It's just because now we have, because I even think about it now, we can see these things happen. We have social media to push it out. Imagine the time that TikTok was not as popping as it used to be. What those people were suffering quietly. And now, we allowing those people to suffer quietly will now backbite on us even more because we did not attack it. And I will say it again, sadly, it has to happen in Lagos. I even want it to happen because that is why I want it to burst. So everybody's eyes will open. Because the thing about Nigerians is, one thing that Nigerians don't understand is class consciousness. If you like have 1 billion naira in your account, as a normal citizen, you are poor. That's what most Nigerians don't understand. If you like have multi-millions in your account or billions, as a normal citizen, as far as you're not in the class of making decisions, you are a poor man. You are not receiving any benefit, any ordinary light. In fact, you can even have your own money. You can't stay in your house without hearing the sound of generator. That's how terrible it is. So you see, the Nigerians, they've washed our head with the complex of chasing the Western dream. If you're in your village in Benue or Kaduna, wherever it is, everybody's dream is to finance themselves and push themselves. So they go to Lagos. That's where they see a better life. They don't ever see that a better life can be in their own states. You see, the government has successfully pushed that idea and has centralized power around these areas to lose concentration from those areas that this is happening because the natural resources are there are one of the main reasons why it's happening, right? And I'm telling you that even because Lagos is saturated, on top of that, if we had natural resources there in Lagos would have been the next Bordeaux states. That one is for sure. But to cut what I was saying short before I come back in again, I really want it to happen more in Lagos, and the more it happens around that region, because when you talk about the Nigeria, it's Lagos that pushes the media. The more it happens around that region, the more people get aware to this thing. And then I was going to ask something last again concerning this election that's coming. Is to be very realistic, right? It happened before, and I know it's going to happen again. Even if Tinubu loses, he's not going to step down for us. He's not going to say, "I don't lose, let me sign out." Tinubu is not going to do that. Let's accept that. Let's know our enemy's power. Let's know that even if we stand, we go there to vote, this guy, if he loses, is not going to come out. So there are two things that are supposed to be on our head on that day of election, when we're standing outside for 4 days, is when the election results come out, now either we will buy or Tinubu will buy. One person must buy. One of us must buy that day. Because Nigerians are very scared of death, or they don't want something. They want to run. The thing is, we can't run forever. Not everybody has the money to travel outside the country. Not everybody's going to get an excuse to travel outside the country. We are very plenty here in this country. We can see how other countries are also restricting their borders even tighter to show you that what. And I want it to even happen more, so we can be trapped here. None of us are safe here. I want one thing for us Nigerians to have on our head is, on that day when we are voting, one person will buy either us or the government. That's what I want us to have. And the idea of these things has not touched you yet means you should not be concerned about it. We should try and watch that part of our system. That's what I have for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. On the level of I think that's where we have to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves to understand that. I agree with you totally that this government is not the government that will go down easily. They don't believe in democracy. Actually, they believe that their way or the highway. So Nigerians have to really prepare themselves to understand that it's who is more hungrier. Tinubu have already told you the format already. You grab it, you snatch it, you run away with it. It's a simple threefold formula. Grab it, snatch it, run away with it. He did it in 2023. He successfully did it. He did not. He grabbed it, he snatched it, and ran away with it. So Nigerians, it's up to us to be ready to grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. For me, my solace is that I understand what our strengths and our weaknesses. Our strength is that we have what Tinubu does not have: real human beings. That is my strength. That we have people Tinubu does not have them. What Tinubu is banking on is the same lie that they have always banked on. You see governors coming out that my job is to make sure I deliver. What Tinubu is banking on that these governors will deliver their states for him. That's what he's banking on. He's not banking on me and you, because he knows that for me and you, there's no sensible Nigeria on earth. What I mean, without no pun intended, no sensible Nigeria on earth supports Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No sensible Nigeria on earth support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So he knows that, and we are in our majority. Apart from the minority that their brains are already blocked, and those supporting because of tribe and religion, those ones, and then they are the minority of the minority, right? So he knows that he doesn't have the numbers. So he's banking on the fact that these governors will find a way to rig themselves or rig for him, or see as they rigged for him in their APC primaries. You people watch the videos live from 150, 900, 9,000. One person in APC primaries is equivalent to 5,000 people. One person is 5,000 people in APC, right? So that's what they're banking on. And we that have the number, which is our strength, our weakness that we don't know that we have the power. That's our weakness. So for me, going forward to the election period, and we talked about it yesterday, and actually we're already creating a group, already working behind the scenes. There'll be a website is coming out very soon. You guys are going to see what we're doing. It's the Protect Our Vote initiative. We're coming out. Our job is just creating awareness going to the next election for Nigerians to understand what they must do. Because it is one thing to have the power, it's another thing to know how to use the power. That's the problem we have right now in Nigeria. We have the power. We don't know that we won't have the power. Nigerians are like eagles that were raised with chickens. So we don't even know that we can fly. We don't know the capability of what we can do. Until we flap our wings, then we understand what we can do. And they are banking on us not knowing that we are eagles. That is why they are giving us rice and red oil and paying some people to come out and tell us that we are chickens. And you see when we're having some conversations, when they come and tell that talks become talks. I asked them, so I said that do you understand what it means to be a political talk first? A political talk, no people they declare I do something. No. They gas smoke shisha, smoke kana, smoke drink alomo. Abaso, please get me Cliff right now. Then reach out to Cliff for me, please. I don't have any phone to reach out. Please help me bring Cliff here right now, brother, please. Thank you. They need to take everything consumable to be high enough to face the crowd. I want you guys to understand there is nobody more scared of his life than a bandit or a thug that is sent on election errands, because they know that there are two ways. It's either they die or they succeed. So they have to get so high to get morale. We have the numbers. There is no number of thug. Oh my God! I all my phones are not. I cannot use my phone. I wanted to read the comment of someone that is in Gala local government in Kano State. That was the last local government that APC tried to rig last time. The video that you guys saw trending of thousands of Kano indigenes escorting their vote was in Gala local government. The guy narrated. Please go back on if you're on TikTok, just go and read that guy's comments, please. You see what there is nobody scared of of getting unalived than bandits or terrorists. The problem is that we don't know the power that we have. So please, guys, our job going forward is just to tell and just understand. We have to come out in our numbers, protect our votes on the polling units to the coalition centers, from the coalition centers to the state recs, and remain there until the votes are counted. No leaving up. There is no INEC chairman. I repeat it. If Tinubu makes his son Sheyi Law, I mean that Sheyi Tinubu, INEC chairman. They no born Sheyi Tinubu well. On election day, they declare that his father has lost. And we have millions of Nigerians outside. Make them tell Sheyi Tinubu, make him call him Papa, say Papa win. Make him call him Papa win. You know they're possible. The problem is that we don't understand the power we have. So our job, and I'm telling you now, as you're listening to me, please take it outside there. Encourage the next Nigerian that you see. And I made a video actually yesterday, and I say that if there's one thing I wish I could do, if I had the superpower, is make sure that every Nigerian watch that video. Every Nigerian needs to see that video. That's for those that are scared of how will we protect our vote, and Tinubu bandits will come out and do this, just any kind of fear that you have based on election. Please go watch that video. You will see it in real time, and you understand what I'm saying is practical. I'm not giving you hypotheses. I'm giving you practical steps that has been done in Nigeria. APC cannot rig in Kano State for one reason, because the people in Kano know the power they have. Do you know the power you have? That's the question I'm going to ask. All right, guys, let's open up the floor right now. Let me bring in my brother. Abaso, please come in. I have a bandit here. I cannot bring you in. I have to skip you, my brother, please. Now that you have to wait. No. If you don't want to wait, you can go. I know I'm not, and this one in election they come. I don't even need to even platform myself. So if I tell you to wait, I will give 5 minutes time to speak. Let my head be calm. You're not coming now and carry these people nonsense and scatter my. Let me have sensible conversation before you bring in. If you cannot wait, you can. Can you give me 2 minutes? Yes, Obi for reason. Yeah, you need 2 minutes. Please go on.
Okay, sorry to imagine. I'm starting work in the next 10 minutes. My question is about INEC. Last election they disenfranchised many people by probably coming late, or like we saw in some ballot papers, there was no Labour Party in some ballot papers, and then some voters were not able to get their card and all. What's the plan to mitigate those disenfranchisement against INEC? Because for me, I know we have the numbers, even we have enough PVCs to win the election, and my messaging has been clear. These days going forward, strategic violence. So what's the plan for us to mitigate INEC disenfranchising people, especially in the Southeast?
But brother, I don't know any plan right now. But me, I feel like we have to. In fact, because what I've been getting so many messages that they're already cleaning people's names even from the voters currently. So we must have a sizable sample size for me. First of all, because whatever will happen on election day, we have to start seeing the signs post and pre-elections. So I feel like if we can have enough sample size that truly INEC is wiping out people's names first, because before I come to this disenfranchisement we're talking about on election day, we have to first of all check whether they're already currently doing it now, because people are actually alleging that INEC is currently wiping out some demography of people from their listing in different parts of the country. If we can actually prove that in a sizable number it is actually happening, then we have to first of all try to shut down INEC now. First, that's for me. Because left for me, I've always insisted that I don't even care all the mago INEC could do, because INEC could do mago. INEC, no matter who is in INEC, as long as Bola Tinubu is at the center, these are criminals. These are career criminals. Who is in Aso Rock is a criminal. First, you have to understand that, put that behind your mind, that you're dealing with a criminal. And a criminal will never play fair or give you free and fair. It's just done. Just put that, zero your mind to that first. So, but we have to make sure that while we know we're dealing with criminals, that they at least create a field for Nigerians to be able to allow them, not even use a level playing ground. At least there should be a ground, because they will not give us a level playing ground. Let's agree on that. I'm not expecting a level playing ground with Tinubu. I just expect that he must give us a ground. And I don't even expect, we have to enforce them to give us a ground. So let us wait and see, because people have reached out to me and said, let's get enough sample size. If we can get and prove it, then just have to shut down INEC now. The good thing I'm having is that so many Nigerians are already coming together. So many divided voices are already coming together to understand that the mandate of 2027 is simple. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. There is no, whether you like how I'm saying it or you don't like how I'm saying it, or we're all coming together now to a point whereby whether you're a different this thing or you're not a different this thing, Tinubu must go is what is now reverberating across the country. So we now have to work towards that. So for the disenfranchisement on election day, the way we act now, currently, before election, we show INEC to understand. I will advise, if you're an INEC staff, check all your documents and everything before you come on election day, because the way that we're going to hit up the politics before then, some people will come from INEC and they will not go back home. That's just all I'm going to play. I'll leave it there. Because Nigerians, if Tinubu's plan is to steal Nigerian vote openly, he will see the greatest resistance he has ever witnessed in his life. He will see resistance. And it's within that. Sorry.
Sorry, I have to get into work in a few minutes. Can I just say something really quickly, please, my brother?
All right. Just let me allow you go on, please.
All right, thank you. This I think that was it Larry Olayinka did, right? With accessing the admin portal, right?
Yeah.
If you remember, the screenshot shows that it's CVR, that's Citizens Voters Registration, right? _admin, right? So that is not a controlled account. That is an administrative account. An administrative account can change, it can add and remove, and has access to all voters' information. So I wrote something. Do you have an email? I wrote something down there, and it kind of like an action plan, right? Can I email that to you so that you can read it?
Yeah, just send me a DM. Send me a DM. I'll follow up at the end of this show, please.
I already sent you a DM on X.
You did on X?
Yeah, I did on X.
Okay, then I'll follow it up.
Okay,
please.
no problem. All right. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's circle back to my brother, comrade, Morocco. Abaso, sorry first, just Morocco before I come to you. Abaso, meanwhile, guys, please, let's power tap the live. We have, I want to make sure that I put this out here again, because I have to always remind you guys on TikTok, how the algorithm works is that it's an interactive platform whereby you just don't sit down and listen. You engage the live. So by engaging the live, it means you have to power tap the live. You have to share the live. You don't necessarily have to gift me. You can gift my speakers. But please, I need you guys to engage the live by power tapping it. Everybody, please power tap the live. We have to hit 100,000 likes tonight. Very important. That is our target every night we come out here. And we have not failed in doing that. Today will not be an exception. Especially today, we're having enough numbers. And we're having people across different platforms. So if you're just watching us, enjoying the show without power tapping, please use your hands. Yeah? Thank you very much. All right. Let me run to Abaso. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
But how far I invite where Cliff now? Tell Cliff say people they wait time across the world though.
I don't really come up like that.
Oh, drum rolls. I tell that man, they juju way they do. I don't know, but my eyes are covered with the blood. Nothing. All right, thank you very much. So, guys, while you're here, the reason why many of you are coming here, at the end of yesterday, I encountered something yesterday, and I was like, I have to have a follow-up. For those that don't understand what I'm saying, is this show live are we live on X at all? If you're on X, please let me know what's happening. I can't see people's comment on X. So what's happening on X? Are people sharing this live at all? X people, what's happening, my people? Now only YouTubers just they comment for you. I want to see people's comment to let me know people are alive. I'll be raptured happen for X. Meanwhile, yesterday was a very interesting day on this show. Someone came up here. I've not seen this person before. I don't know this person. I've not heard him speak before, but he came on recommendation from my moderator, my brother Abaso, and he told me, he said, Sirdam, you need to hear this guy speak. Now, this guy is a perennial corn eater. This guy, they chop corn morning, afternoon, and night. Now them be he dey chop he dey chop the abado ewa. Now that's and I was like, who is this guy? He said the guy is a repentant con eater. He says, no. I said, I want to meet them. I've met so many of them. In fact, in my DMs on X, one of the biggest Tinubu supporters pre-2022 elections, he's in my DM. He's totally anti-Tinubu now. But how he will, if he come, the day he will come out, X will blow. X will catch fire. I don't want to put his name. Some of you should be thinking, if you know on Spaces, you should know who I'm talking about on Spaces. One of the biggest Tinubu supporters on Spaces, he reached and said, Saddam, make I not deceive myself. I know they did again. He does not know how to come out. He doesn't know how to come out. I don't repent since now. Those are not repent. He doesn't know. So I was surprised that there are people like him also on TikTok, and I met one, and he's here today. So guys, our special guest I invited, he's here. The one that Mr. Cliff, you're already going viral on you're already viral on X already. You're already viral on Instagram as I'm speaking as of this night. You're already viral on Facebook, on my page, or across all these platforms. So many people are already here on these platforms right now. They want to hear you speak as my special guest today. And so I'm just going to, before I allow you to come in, let me just take one or two speakers. But it's good to have you here. So guys, the reason why many of you are here is here. Cliff is here. Let me come to Comrade. This is one of my good Commander Morocco. Sorry, Commander Morocco, are you? This one.
You know, during your introduction, you spoke about most of the issues that Nigerians, our own hypocrisy is a follow call. We don't need to learn hypocrisy from anyone. Our own is being built. And when you spoke about the problems and the insecurity and everything, and I said, there are three boxes that if the three of them got ticked, the results we are looking for will be easier. And two have already been ticked. The third one, they have done it with themselves now. When the Northerners overlooked the insecurities since 2009, they started politicizing it and making it look as if it's nothing much, it's not a big deal. Today, they cannot visit one local government to another one without the entire apparatus of security of the state. Now that side is done. They cannot confront the people and tell them what they want and get it, because one of them will die. That is the situation over there. When the IPOP stuff and everything was politicized, since we are going, insecurity was going on in the southeast and south. The leaders of the south and the southeast, the politicians, not the people. The politicians politicized it and overlooked the bigger picture. They cannot control the people now. There is no one politician from there that will tell you that yes, he hasn't said that he can deliver this state on his own, because the people have learned the truth and they know what is going on. The Southwest were the ones that are the English-speaking people. They always like speaking English, the ones that are okay, the ones that are doing well. There's no problem from there, so they were not interested in the entire problem. Now they're taking the insecurity to the Southwest. They are the ones boiling now, shouting even more than the other side. What our zone have been facing for the past 15 years on daily basis, that is not even an issue, it's not a topic on the headline. Today is a headline everywhere, on every page, on every influencer page. This same thing they are shouting about now. Some of us have been enduring it for the last 40 years. Since 2009, 10.
Facts.
I can't go to my village in Borno State. So it has become more like a normal situation in my region, you either stay afar from that side or you get killed. So those of us that can stay afar will stay. Those that can secure themselves, those that still have life to live, they are there. Now the thing is in Southwest, the kind of protest and the kind of videos I've been seeing about what is going on about the Southwest now, I said this is not something we prayed for. But this is exactly what we said when the Chibok girls were abducted. I remembered Aisha in 2016 said, and it was in the presence of Kashi Shetima then, during a protest. And she said, the only thing that is saving us now, it is who is next. We don't know who will be the next. Today, it's the people of the Chibok, or the Dapchi people. You don't know the next victim. So don't politicize this thing and make it look as if it's not a big problem. Gradually, this problem has escalated to every part of Nigeria. Now it's a bigger problem. And when people talk about that they can, the government can rig it, people have been saying that. And I said, you can say they can rig the election, this coming election in 2027. You can say it on social media. But I bet you, I know there are places in the north now, even if they give your father the Minister of Defense, you cannot go and rig election there.
Facts.
I don't know about other places, but I know in my places in the north there, even if your father is the chief of army staff, there are places, they have not born you. People that have already seen death, people that have already seen every kind of inhuman activities and all kind of worst activities of life, they have already seen it. Their people are being killed, their families are killed, there is no food, there is no work, and you tell me you can go to that place and rig election? No. The problem that the politicians get from the north is because then the politicians are not the most powerful. It is the traditional ruler and the imams, the scholars. And now it is the traditional ruler and the scholars that are fighting the insecurity. Those that cannot do it on the media are doing it behind the scene. The scholars are openly doing it now in the north. So I don't think some people understand the kind of expectation that these people have from there, from our zone, from that side. When you have a place like Kaduna, where NDA, Nigerian Defense Academy was attacked and people were kidnapped 10 years ago, and Kaduna is unsafe, and you think your other places is the most safest place, and you think you can politicize this thing? No. And whether they are ready or not, even if they are going, because the situation is bigger than what you people think. The media are only not doing their job because they are part of the hypocrisy and the criminal movement of the Nigerian elites. That is why you are not seeing the reality. There is no any week that in my state, Borno said that the attacks are not done. There is no 1 week that attacks are not done. But because we have a governor who is good on social media and the media, people think everything is okay over there. But when we start attacking the media and putting them in their right places, they will cover the truth, and Nigerians all over Nigeria will see the reality. And you don't need to convince anybody to do the right thing, because we will not do the same mistakes of our past parents and ancestors. We are here to change.
All right.
Are ready or not? Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. You know, when I say most times that it will take a miracle for Tinubu to campaign in some states in the north, they think I'm playing. If you take a miracle, they will stone Tinubu. That's what I'm talking about, rigging elections. You will see hell. But let me run up real quick and bring in my guest for today, Mr. Cliff. And you see, Mr. Cliff, can you unmute? Let me test the ability on your mic, please. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome. So how are you doing today?
I'm fine by God's grace. I've been on traffic, but I'm back home.
All right, amazing, amazing. It's good to have you on the platform. Many people heard your story yesterday. Many people heard your story today, and many people want to hear more because yesterday I was like, let's let that be an introduction. So I will let us have a well more detailed discussion today. If you had come earlier than now, I wanted just this to be like a me you conversation on what all the things you said yesterday and you wanted to say more, that you had more to say. First of all, people are asking me how certain that this guy said, what is the proof that he was an APC supporter? Let's start from there.
Okay. I think there are no APC persons that don't know my contribution to the APC and also what we've been doing for the past years for the APC. I've never been in any other party all my life. I've always been on the side of APC. Now, again, I'm from a political family, and my elder brother is currently contesting as the governorship candidate for NDC Delta State. I'm deeply rooted in politics. So it's not just about social media. It is more or less like a way of life for us in the family. And I'm a political animal. So when people say, Cliff, where do you stand? I always say it. And I always tell them clearly where I stood. My conviction following Asiwaju wasn't because of anything Asiwaju was giving me. Was because I understood clearly what our problems are. And I understood that something needs to change. I saw the Lagos I thought Asiwaju built. And because I have lived all my life in Lagos. And I felt if it comes to the national play, Asiwaju will be able to bring the imprints of what they did in Lagos at the national level. So I had a lot of expectations. And within my expectations, I know that there is a gestation time and there is an harvest time, meaning that you have to be patient throughout this period. And also at the time, you also need to now begin to look at the harvest. You need to start taking yield of all of these reforms. It is at the yield point, a lot of us realized that what Asiwaju was simply doing was playing us, was actually using rhetorics to just galvanize his selfish interest. All of the policies he was proposing is just what it is when he told you it's a Muslim ticket. Now, on the surface, it looks like a Muslim man as a president and a Muslim man as a VP. You, as an ordinary Muslim, you want to be proud of that ticket. You want to put yourself on that ticket because a ticket that's a Muslim is likely going to protect the Muslims and bring a lot of proceeds for the Muslims. A lot of people fell for it. I also fell for that anyway. Now, Asiwaju had policies like the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. I'm from the Niger Delta. I'm from Delta State. I'm Urobo, though my name looks a bit like Yoruba. Now, I thought that was a great project for the Niger Delta. That if you have a coastal road that is going to open our blue economy, open our maritime economy, that would have been a great thing for Delta. Every good man, every good person that truly wants the growth of the economic growth of the Niger Delta would have loved that project. Asiwaju understood clearly what your yearnings are to actually achieve his selfish interest. But you see, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road, it ended up a Lagos Coastal Road. I live at Ikate, the coastal road just 5 minutes from my house. I see the paparazzi that goes on there. I see the all of the paraphernalia that happens in the coastal road. The coastal road has become where celebrities and all of that come to take their pictures. The coastal road truly was Tinubu's intention to build a viable road that will improve what he's doing in the Eco-Atlantic city.
God bless you.
That was the sole reason he built that road. But if he tells Nigeria that I'm going to build a road that is going to improve the prospect of the Eco-Atlantic city, all of us wouldn't have bought it. So the idea is to bring the Niger Delta, the oil-rich Niger Delta. I want to build something for them. But at the end of the day, truly, Tinubu just wanted a Lagos coastal road. And that's how it's going to end. Sorry to say it, a lot of my brothers in the Niger Delta, that's how it's going to end. Now, if you look at what he's doing with the students, it is at this point we are realizing this. With the student, he told you he wanted to reform education, but first, he made education expensive. He made it almost impossible for the poor to afford it. And he turned back to tell them, I'm giving you a loan to not go to school. But these were people, without a loan, they were able to go to school.
Facts.
You see the idea?
Facts.
Tinubu it's until you get out of this mess, you will not understand the mind of Tinubu. Tinubu is deep. Tinubu is a Capone. When you understand the mind of a Capone, you will know that they use everything to achieve their goal. I was used. Adamu was used. He still doesn't understand this. A lot of us in the APC are being used for one man's selfish interest. And people don't get it. You see, the subsidy remover, Tinubu already have a plan with that remover. Tinubu needed. Jesus Christ. Now, you see, Buhari knew him because he's a friend to Buhari. Buhari knows that Tinubu's strength is his ability to buy people. And when you say buying, it's you need resources to buy people. Tinubu is smart. Tinubu already understood that my 2027, I won 2023 through a slim victory. It was a slim victory. It was a victory that has already slept through his end. But he got it. But he knew that the 2027 can only happen if he's able to have this chokehold on Nigerian resources and redirect how all of these resources will be spent. So the subsidy regime, it wasn't about making things better for Nigeria. It's about buying the governors, about making sure that he's able to win the governors to his side and get all of the instrument of state, buy all of them, using the resources that came from subsidy. And with that, it would be able to persist in government. Let me give you this again. A lot of persons think that we just speak because we're angry. No, I never spoke because I'm angry. If you listen to me clearly, I'm speaking with facts, just as I've always done with the APC. The NNPC was stable. There are no problems with the NNPC. It has been running at par. It was able to regulate the dance sector. It was able to move from this whole importation, deep importation of petrol, refined products. It's able to move and into Nigeria producing petrol. Now, what Tinubu did, Tinubu clearly studied their finances. And he understood that there was a 30% profit he can actually dab on. The governors never asked him for that fund. The governors were not even aware that that fund can be theirs. But you know what Tinubu did? He quickly moved and used a presidential order to ask them that money should be paid into the federation account. See, he's simply doing that to curry favors from the governors. A lot of Nigerians don't know what is going on. Tinubu is using everything to ensure he persists in government. And the masses are not in the picture.
Facts.
You don't go into an election, align petrol to sell for 1.4. You don't do that. No government have been able to do that, except you have a plan other than the masses. Tinubu ensured that everything he does is for the bureaucrats. He believes that if the bureaucrat stands for him, the masses can go to hell. But where he's missing it is as he plans, God also plans. You see, the insecurity that is going on today, it is something the bureaucrats do not have a solution for. And this is where Tinubu is finding it difficult now to maneuver. Because there are no clear policies you can actually come up with the bureaucrats to ensure that you stifle insecurity. That the only way you would have been able to truly remove insecurity is to truly have a security reform. A reform where wages are properly paid to the security personnel. A reform where truly the recruitment, your ability to your policing per meal. When I say per meal, I'm talking for every 100 Nigerians. How many police have you designated to them? That would have been solving your problems. Having enough policemen to man the nooks and crannies of this Nigeria, that would have been a more holistic reform. These are the things we didn't say. Adamu is here. We are not just speaking baselessly. But again, a lot of for supporting Tinubu today, we had this conversation. I'm not just telling you this because I've come out to speak. No, we've always had this conversation in our inner meeting. I will tell you where my problem started. I got my first payment from APC around 2014. I'm not just someone that comes on social media. I write about 12.
You be old meat for the APC. You don't they chop APC
Yes,
so.
I write about 12 computer programming language. I was the first Nigerian to build a digital advertising platform. And that was how the APC bought into what I'm doing. I have a close relationship with Shay. Now, my first money that came from APC was APC Lagos to run a campaign for the APC. I was in charge of running campaign for the FRO, this Federal Road Safety Commission. I was the one in charge of that. So when we meet on TikTok, everybody thinks that we just speak on TikTok. No, I got my first fund from APC in 2014, 2015. Now, why Tinubu came in, I got my first tranche of fund last year, September. Then at that time, I don't even have issues with APC. And when that fund came, I was in Akinje's life. We are still together, friends, wonderful, all partners in what we do in the APC. When the fund came, though I've been in communication with the NGO, it's a support group for Asiwaju in the UK, that called me and said, Cliff, we've noticed what you've been doing and we want to support what you're doing. It's almost like it took 3 weeks conversation back and forth. I sent my details, sent account number. Now, when that fund came, I told Akinje that they just paid my first 3 million naira. And everybody was excited there, all of us APC. And
wow.
In that meeting,
3 million.
I said, Akinje, what can I do? Akinje said, okay, do whatever you can do for this life. I said, okay, let me sponsor this life with 60,000 naira. Stop the life now. Go on your settings. Enable me to put in money into the life so that we can promote and pump it. He said that would be fine. He did it, and 60,000 naira was given to Akinje. It's just some names. Now, none of them thought it that, oh, Cliff, you are a thief. Cliff, why are you being paid? None of them spoke. But immediately I went, the charges came 3 times. I always tell them, it's something that is public knowledge. I didn't say it when we fall out. It was what they knew. And a lot of them knew how a lot of us were being paid. Some came to my inbox like, Cliff, why is yours big? Mine is 40,000. Mine is 20,000 every month. Why is yours big? And I even, when I look, I size you, and I notice you've been doing a lot of work in the APC. I gave them contacts. See, I gave them contacts. I actually spoke with the NGO and said, I have some other persons doing work for the APC. They said, send their details, which I did. We were friends when I did all of this. We were not enemies. So, when people tell you that APC doesn't pay, no, they pay.
Cliff, just hold your thoughts there. Please, you just hold your thoughts, and I want you, once I bring you back up, you continue from that place, right? Just hold your thoughts there. I just want to laugh, please. I want to laugh. So I will laugh while you're speaking. Give me time to laugh. Hey! And I want to people to understand that the money is coming from NGO in UK. I want people to understand the money is going, you know. If you guys recall, I made a viral video of where the president's son was. Some people that went to support Tinubu in the UK. That video, someone that was there, that they paid them £500 per day to come out and celebrate Tinubu or your mandate in UK. They were paid £500 per day. I had the video. I posted that video, went viral, super viral across the. If you watch that video, yes, I was on that released that video. This is what they do. They take money from Nigeria and siphon it through NGOs to the UK. Then from UK, they now start giving people money down here and act as if it is not the government. This is where your money is going to. This guy is a testimony. Please go on, please, Mr. Cliff. Meanwhile, before you go on, please, guys, if you're enjoying this show, enjoying the comments, enjoying everything, let's power tap this guy. Give this guy, let's go to 100K likes, please, guys. Everybody power tap. I'm enjoying everything. Please, Oh, Atap, let's go on. Bring more into the conversation. Cliff, go on, please.
Okay, thank you. Now, you see, when all of that was going on, we all APC, even Adamu, anybody, even Abeko, anybody, there is one particular problem we in the APC we all have. What is that problem? A problem where members of our families are constantly fighting us. They are more or less disowning us. And we call name, and you can search those names, you can confirm it. In our life, APC internal life, we had a problem where marketing APC is a challenge. This was a private APC life. And we were discussing ways we can actually bridge that challenge. And people were giving ideas. Kenny Mighty, another strong APC person that lives in the UK, now give his own narration that this is how I solve mine. While I was speaking, is the one talking now. He said, while I was speaking on TikTok, my younger brother took his phone, because the younger brother was hooked to that live he was speaking, and took it and brought it to the mother and said, Mama, look at what your son is saying. The mother listening to Kenny Mighty. I was painting the Tinubu government gloriously. I was talking about how Tinubu has solved all Nigerian problems and how Nigerians are not doing well. Immediately the mother, the life ended, the mother called him. This is according to Kenny now, that the mother called him and told him, Kenny, I didn't train you to be this way. Why will you come on a live show and be telling Nigerians lies? I'm a Yoruba woman. Tinubu is my own brother. But Tinubu has failed us. And you know, the problems we are having in Nigeria, it is too big for me to accept you as a son saying what you are saying. And Kenny told us that what he did was to quickly start correcting the mother. He started telling the mother that NEF fund is there, that Tinubu is building a coastal road. And this was the final verdict he told us in that APC meeting, that he has been able to convince the mother that truly Tinubu is working, that we should not give up when people come against us, that when they come against us, we must find a way to bring them back. But you know, being a Niger Delta man, being a fighter that we've always been, I know that I was able to pick from what he said, which has been my concern. Because I too am battling with my parents, I'm battling with my siblings, and I'm battling with my friends. Because it is almost impossible to come to terms with them. Because I've been insulted by them. Even my younger ones, they've been insulted. Just like I told you guys, my very good friend, Justin, had to call me and tell me I'm beginning to sound irritating. That if I continue in this path, it most likely going to cut ties with me. And that's not one, that's several other friends. It is that inner struggle we have. After speaking on TikTok, we face that problems at our workplace, at our schools, at our families. We're all facing it. So I knew, but I kept quiet. But when it got to my turn, and I said, yes, we're all family here. But I want to ask a question. We are about going to the campaign. What are we going to campaign with that broke into a big fight? Anthony was there, Mindful was there, a host of all APC persons, they were all there. It broke into a big fight. Someone came that, Cliff, how can you be a leader and be asking this kind of question? Didn't I tell you people that the robos, there's a name they even called me, Usobos. What kind of funny name like that? The Usobos cannot be trusted. I was calm and I was listening because I was outnumbered. I was more or less like the only, though I don't like tribalism. I want to get past that, but I was the only different tribe in that place. So they were just pouring a lot of vitriol on me. I kept calm. And when they were through, Anthony came up and said, there is no need to fight Cliff. There is no need to be saying all this. What we ought to do, he asked the question. Let's provide him with the answers. He said, what can we campaign with? Let's tell you what we will campaign with, rather than fighting. FDO asked him, And they started speaking one by one. One came up and said, we can campaign, can't we campaign with Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway? I said no. He said, why? I said, because if I'm going to Delta State to campaign now, I cannot tell the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway because it doesn't exist in Delta. You that lives in Lagos, yes, you can campaign with Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, but people in my hometown, in my home state, cannot. So that will not be a campaign jingle for me. And that will also be a campaign jingle for a Northerner. That will not even be a campaign jingle for the host of other states in the Southwest. So let's leave that out. They kept calm. And someone again said, okay, what about NEP Fund? I said, NEP Fund, it's a loan. If I have a child, I won't start my child's life with a loan. That is a credit already on his head. Though you may want to say, oh, it's good, but for me, I don't think we should be campaigning with a loan given to students. The loan tag added to NEP Fund, it already gave it a kind of bad name. But again, we are not campaigning to students. We are going to the grassroots to campaign. A lot of these persons are not students. You can go to the student community and speak about NEP Fund. But not all students actually got NEP Fund. And that is not a big national achievement that we should be campaigning with. So what else can we campaign with? At that point, there were no other suggestion coming in. One just said, oh, it's giving technical schools 40,000. I said, these are all simple things. These are not the things we should campaign with. But I noticed something. In that meeting. At that meeting, they started isolating themselves from me. They started realizing that I'm beginning to question the process. I'm beginning to question why we are together. I knew. But again, I saw them as family, and I saw the obedient as enemies. I will not lie to you. I saw them as the only family I had. So I was on a particular platform, and I was asked about the insecurity. And I spoke truly to insecurity. I said, Tinubu, if I score Tinubu in insecurity, it will be 20 over 100. Insecurity is getting worse, and it seems that he doesn't have a solution for it yet. The state police he proposed, the timeline is saying 2031. So most likely everybody would have died in Nigeria by 2031 if we continue at this trajectory. So that was a social media blog. I did it calmly. I didn't really eat heavily on Tinubu, but I wanted to truly, because you can't ask me on insecurity in my clear conscience, given the challenges I'm currently having, I will begin to score Tinubu success. I wouldn't be seen as a clown.
But was that, didn't you feel you were doing anti-party? Because all the Tinubu supporters I know, there is nothing. Tinubu is doing well in security. He's doing well in everything. So you didn't see that you were playing anti-party.
See, the real issue I've not said it to. We are about getting to the real
all right
now.
Okay.
Now this is where the old tilt started. This is where the union is not going to break. At that point, I saw a barrage of APC people coming heavily. Clip this, clip that, everybody. Why will I criticize Asiwaju? Bam! I left. They called me for a private meeting again. Within the APC caucus, we had that private meeting. Anthony again was there, Mindful was there, and the host of all of the leaders in the APC were all there in that meeting. And they said, Cliff, you went out to criticize. You being a leader, why will you go and criticize? I said the issue was on insecurity. Would I have scored Asiwaju pass on insecurity? They started insulting me, raining insult on me. But when the ass settled, Anthony now said, Cliff, you are a leader. You are giving them points. If you have to criticize, you have to do it privately. It doesn't tell well of this our group, of this our movement, that one of us will be criticizing Asiwaju. If you have to criticize privately. But again, I was rationing, thinking, how do you criticize privately? Is it that I will come to you guys to complain, or come to you to say, okay, Mindful, or call it Dr. Shango, I'm having a problem on insecurity, I want to criticize to you. So it doesn't really make sense, but I let it go. But in that meeting, I finally made up my mind that it doesn't really want it. It seemed that we are just hallelujah singers. I'm not a Yoruba man. So it would have been easy, me being a Yoruba man, that will pander to tribalism. That is my tribesman, let me fight for him. But I'm not a Yoruba man. I'm a Delta man. So what do I gain from all of this? If I can see things going bad and I won't be able to criticize it. So, but I didn't want to leave the APC. I didn't want to leave the family I think I belong. And I didn't want to lose these friends. So what I did, I stopped coming on social media. I just told myself, for now, this environment is toxic. Let me stay away. So I stayed away for like a month or two. So when they hold their live, they invite me, I don't attend. So I just stayed away. But Nigeria Undivided noticed that I've been a bit absent from APC gatherings and live meetings. So he called me and told me that, Cliff, I noticed that you've not been coming online. And I noticed that it's after that fight we had internally that you cannot criticize. Because it was in that meeting. And I said, Cliff, you can criticize, but I will need to warn you. These are his words. That there are 3 types of Yorubas. These are his exact words. There are 3 types of Yorubas. He said there are the Yoruba extremists, just like IPOB and the bandits you have in the north. There are Yorubas that are called the Yoruba nation that wants the country to divide. And there are Yorubas that truly wants Nigeria to move forward. And all of these 3 classes of Yorubas are following Asiwaju for their various reasons. And he noticed that I've been going to all 3 without understanding. He said the Zaza platform I go to, that is an extremist platform. That if I'm not careful, they will come for my head. They can unalive me. That I have to be very, very careful. That he notice I'm the type that can criticize. That these people will not take criticism from me. These people will not take me turning away. That if I dare to turn, I will see the other side.
So my call
They
today.
just want to caution me that I should start treading carefully. And at that moment, I was shocked. This is a Yoruba man telling me. You get this, a Yoruba man, Nigeria Undivided, Timi, that's his name, that is telling me this. And this is not a solicited advice. He called me to just warn me. And at that point, I started asking myself, truly, so are they really Yoruba bandits? Are they really Yoruba IPOB? Have I walked into a den of lions without knowing? I'm using my real face. A lot of them don't use their real face. I'm using my real name. What have I gotten myself into? So I became a bit cautious and I needed to start backtracking. I came online the next day on a live. So I criticized again. That particular criticism that showed the real true color, what that guy truly wanted me. After that criticism, they came for me. I got more than 18 threats. 3 were very, very particular. One said they will unalive me wherever they meet me in Lagos. That I should watch my back. And another said the DSS will be coming after me. That there is no way I will run in Lagos. That they have my details. No matter where, they will come for me. And immediately I left my inbox, I saw Dr. Shongo all the life. And he titled that life, Cliff versus Yoruba. These are people that I've been with. These are people that I've been spending my time with. He heard the life and said, Cliff versus Yoruba. I saw the victories from Yoruba people. They bought into that scheme. It became a Cliff fighting the entire Yoruba race. It was truly a disgrace to me because I see the Yoruba people as a great people. I can be a small Yoruba man, a minority tribe. You are not pitching me against a big Wazobia. But then I was still scared because truly, I've been with this guy. I've estimated them as great minds. And I didn't take their threats as bluff. So Maki, a particular guy, Maki was the one that giving me, because that was the only family I had on TikTok. They are the only people I know as friends. But now, they've stripped me naked. There was no one around me. Everywhere I go, they follow me. They will call me thief. They will call me, they're coming for me. On a live, one Fernandez, Tayo Fernandez, came on that live and said, Cliff, I will get you down in Lagos. This is an elderly man. He said, Cliff, I will get you down in Lagos. But he didn't know that the host was recording it. And the host told him, why are you threatening Cliff? Why do you want to kill him? Why do you want to get him down? He said, he has said his own. And the host played the audio. That at least I have evidence. He played the audio to him. That if anything happens to Cliff, this audio will be used as an evidence. I was still very scary. Akinje heard the live. In that live, one Landry was there. And Yalobo was there. Most of them were all there. I was in the comment section. They didn't know I was listening to them. Because I was not listening carefully how they were planning. Because I thought that they were truly going to make their threats real. So in that live, Landry Akinjena told them that, the lady first said, this Cliff, we must deal with him. Because if we allow Cliff to live like this, other people will follow suit. That if we don't deal with him, it will not be nice. And Akinjena told them that he has something.
You don't know that confront you enter?
My God. These are people that has my personal details, has some of my challenges. Akinjena is aware of a building site I had. Then I was in the UK. I was building a personal house in my village. And one of the workers, while walking, fell down. He fell from the scaffold down. And he was rushed to the hospital. But sadly, he lost his life. It was a sad one. I knew what I went through. I knew the police challenge. Though I wasn't in the country, but I spent a lot of money. Even the burial of that boy, I had to take all of those expenses. It was a sad experience. But these people in that life, they coined it. Akinje told them that there was a boy that fell in cliff sides and the boy died. We can take that to ensure that we jail Cliff. And Landry said, I have a connect with the Lagos State government. We can call the Lagos State government to start prosecution and ensure that Cliff is arrested. What was my offense? Because I left APC. Because I decided to step away. It didn't end there, but this is what break the camel's back. Because I was still like, let me just stay away. And Heal.
Get out for you.
Heal. This is the guy. You see this Maki? May God bless him. He was the emotional support and ladder I needed to go through this crisis. Some of you here may think that what I'm saying is simple, but I tell you, I was scared of my life. This is where I told myself I cannot have a relationship with these people. These are facts and I call names. They started this restoration movement. They wanted to now find a way to bring me back so that peace can reign. They want to bring me back to the APC so that we can settle our differences. I still wanted to be part of that family because that was the only family I know. I've been in the APC, the ACL all my life. I'm only conflicted because of the performance of this president in terms of his security and in terms of these critical things I spoke about. But again, we can overlook it and continue just being the hallelujah people that we are in the APC. So when they asked that, okay, let's find a way to settle this claim, they gave me a time, 10 o'clock, that Cliff will call you by 10, we'll have a conference call. Me, Anthony, and Nigeria Undivided, we'll have a conference call and let's settle this. I said, fine. Because true to God in heaven, we didn't quarrel, we didn't have a fight. It was just my criticism that's causing all of this.
So because let me just hold you there for a minute. So your crime was that you criticized the supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un.
Criticizing Tinubu is criticizing.
You are very right, sir.
But this is where it gets very, very sad. Now, at as 10, they truly called me. When they called me, we had that conference call. And Anthony said, Cliff, tell me the truth. What is truly your challenges? And I told him that, Anthony, there are several issues that in the APC that are not gelling. We cannot just be singing hallelujah all the time. That, do you think it is wrong for me to criticize? I'm only criticizing because of these things I'm seeing. And if I don't say it, even people that I've converted several people into the APC folks. Even in their life, they know when people come up and say, I joined APC because of Cliff. All over the world, they always say that Cliff is the reason I started following APC. Because God gave me that gift to convince people. So these were the things I just told Anthony, and I told him.
Hold up. God gave you a gift and you use it to be committing evil, converting people into cultism of bad governance, cultism of looters.
I'm telling you, it was a den of lions that eats their own. Now, do you know in that meeting, I said my own quietly, calmly. I didn't say it because I was on camera. I was just saying as three friends having a conversation. But do you know what happened? Anthony was recording.
They was recording you. I just knew it.
I never knew.
I
never knew. Because before God, true to God in heaven, I came with my free mind. Because look at this is my face here. Will I be doing things that are evil using my face? Because I felt we were playing politics. I felt we were supporting a government. So we shouldn't be hiding if truly what we are professing is truth. They were recording me. Anthony and Timmy planned and recorded me. I never knew. But I spoke fairly.
No, they learned from their master. That's Tinubu for you. Tinubu, if you have a meeting, just pause, Cliff. Let me help you. I'll circle back to you. I just want to actually put this out there. It is actually a classic Tinubu's MO. So wherever you sit down with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you ever have the opportunity, and when I mean opportunity, I'm not talking about normal people like us. I'm talking about if you have political influence, you're in a meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you're a politician, you have a deal or anything. Tinubu is always wired up. I'm not the one just speaking. And you can go watch an interview with a journalist that happened in 1996. Back in 1996, he used to wear wire to go into meetings, into rooms. And that's how he gets information that he uses against his opponents. He did that with Buhari also. That's how he got Buhari to support him in the last elections. He had wire-taped so many conversations, so many shady things they had done together. And you know he controls the media. So when he tells you events that happen on so and so dates, time, this, you go begin to cast your mind. What happen is he has it on tape. He gonna send you small, make you see yourself. Probably maybe he gets Buhari nude where Buhari carry like 7 chicks. And the whole Nigeria they call, as far as they got and Buhari, Megeskia. They didn't know that this guy had so many shady things. Tinubu just told him, boy, if you do not, that's why Buhari started following him on campaign. If you remember, they did so many things to make sure that Buhari tried to play fair in the last elections. But Tinubu had enough tape. So it's the classic Tinubu MO you saw them put on you. So my brother, continue with the conversation. Let's go on.
So after I told him my sincere concern why I'm this agitated about this government, I told him, and it got to his turn to speak. But get this, at that moment, I was a bit confused, angry. So I wasn't really listening to the content of what he was saying, but I knew he was talking. But I didn't really know what he said. But later I got to know what he said when he leaked his own audio. Because he recorded me. He leaked it later. I'll tell you how he leaked it. So he was saying a lot of things, but I didn't hear it. True to God again. So God is my greatest witness. I didn't hear Anthony. A lot of the critical things he said on that audio, I didn't really hear him. I was only hearing the sound. But again, because I was scared, I was confused, I was demoralized by all of those threats. So I wasn't, mine was, let them just finish talking and leave me alone. So the next day they invited me, because they were just inviting me every day. Zaza contacted me that they will be having a life where all the APC will gather again, and I should come and defend myself. I said, defend myself from what? They say, come, please. I said, okay, Zaza.
Sorry, please. By then, have you collected your 9 million payment?
9 million payment ended last year before the fight.
Oh, so
Before the fight.
Okay.
Good. Don't worry, we'll get there. Now, I went to that live the next day. They all gathered. That was the first live I saw. We were like 3,000 on that live. All the APC gathered that day. Omo Batala, Yalode, all of the big names you can talk about TikTok were all present that day because we wanted to just finish this matter once and for all. I was encircled. Maki was on that live. I was encircled. I was in the midst of people.
I follow everything this guy is saying where he is because we are waiting for what they are going to do. This life ended when he left. That life ended 4 a.m. I actually
4 a.m.
actually saw this.
We started around 6 and we ended 4 a.m. So when I went around 6, they all circled, brewing so much steam and anger, speaking so much hate in Yoruba and English, insulting me because I'm that calm. Because truly I know that I've not done anything wrong. So I was there. So it's one after the other. Dr. Shogate come up, insulted. Everybody was just coming up, saying their own thing, trash about me. I kept calm. And when it got to Anthony's turn, Anthony now said, Cliff, you are this, you are that. You are acting childish. You are doing this, you are doing that. I've told you, I've warned you. I'm like, Anthony. And I interjected. I said, Anthony, we had a conversation last night too. Why are you escalating this whole issue? Why are you coming for me? We had a peaceful conversation, me and you and Timmy, how these things will be sorted out. Immediately I dropped. Kenny came up. Kenny Mighty came up. That man that the mother warned that he should stop talking for APC. He now came up and was, Cliff, Anthony, play that audio. You see that audio? If Anthony plays it, you people will know the real Cliff. Play it. Play the audio. And everybody there was like, Anthony, play the audio. Play the audio. Because Anthony told them he had the audio recorded.
Wow.
And I told Anthony, so you recorded me. That was when I knew Anthony recorded me. And I said, Anthony, that peaceful conversation we had last night, you recorded me? Anthony said, yes, I had to record you because I know a day like this will come. And I said, so all we had wasn't people trusting each other.
Cliff, you made a mistake. It was Kenny who was pushing Anthony that you...
Yes, I said it just now. It was Kenny pushing him. Kenny was pushing him that audio will implicate me. True to God again. I told you before now that I really did not because I was confused, terrified, and angry. So I didn't know what the content of the audio truly was. I didn't really know what I even said because I spoke out of anger. So I don't even know what I said and also what Anthony said. So when he said he had the audio, I got scared. I said, God, what did I say in this audio? Did I say things they will use to just finish me? Will I be shamed? But so I said to Anthony, play the audio. Anthony said, okay, I will play the audio now. It's a 20 minutes audio. Anthony now played the audio. So it got to my point. I was keenly listening to myself if I goof. So I heard how I told him my concerns, why I criticize. But if they feel that the criticism is bad, if I have to stop, it means I have to just stay away from TikTok and stay away from all of this APC thing. So I was just telling him and all that. So he got to Anthony when Anthony also spoke on the audio. Anthony started that Cliff. When I saw you going to these Yoruba bandits, that was the exact word he used. When I saw you going to these Yoruba bandit and extremist platforms, I knew they were going to come for you. You see the ones that are asking for your head, they are like my father. My father is an idiot because my father thinks like them. He was referring to his own father, that my father thinks like them. And when you see them, you will think that they have anything good for Nigeria. They don't. They are deceiving people. I knew that they will come for your life. I laughed when I saw you going to all these Yoruba platforms. I'm a Yoruba man. But I'm telling you now, have you not seen it? Listen to me, Cliff. This is him speaking in the audio. This is when I started knowing the things he said truly in the audio. Because now I'm not come out to listen to him. He now said, Dr. Shongo was a guest in that life. He said, Dr. Shongo, wherever I meet Dr. Shongo in Lagos, I will unalive him.
What?
Death threat, yes. And Dr. Shongo was in that life with him fighting me. Dr. Shongo never knew the mind of Anthony towards him. They were for me, brother. Dr. Shongo did not know the true intention of Anthony towards them. He said, wherever I meet Dr. Shongo, I will unalive him. I will beat him up, I will break his head. And Dr. Shongo quickly interjected that please. Anthony, where did I offend you? They all said, Dr. Shongo, calm down. It's not a 20 minutes audio. Allow the audio to play. Please. Calm down. All this your anger. You will vent later. Calm down. Mute. Anthony, consider the audio. But Anthony gets out.
Meanwhile, Kenny don't stop talk. Meanwhile, Kenny where they push and just now say you want get information.
I said Kenny kept quiet. But Anthony is a man. I've never seen a man like that leaked his own audio to implicate himself. And he went up. Oma Batala, that old woman, that's another of their convicts. That one is the chief extremist. He went back calling all their names, telling you that a lot of them, they are all useless. Why will you go to Zaza platform? What are you going to do? He was just there with his whole mat condemning all of them that came that day.
Sirdam, all these names that they call, you know, say you never did that part of.
I don't know anything. I don't know these names.
But you know that it's after our fight, a lot of them just splitted. Now, this is what scattered APC.
Sorry, I never knew that all the wars I was fighting were battles that, because I come across these platforms and I see them talking about tribalism and talking about hate, bitterness, anger. You see bitterness, and you start wondering, what thing happened to these people? What happened to them? Is this Nigeria, or some of them are not even in this country? And you're wondering, you stay in the same society and you are pushing this kind of narrative to people. And sometimes you come to their platform, you are seeing 200. I feel frustrated. And as soon as we come live, you will not see more than 40, 50 people on live. These people will have 250 people live watching.
You know, no, the truth is that negativity sells. There's this dark energy that comes with such group. They say misery loves company, right? So when you have people that have dark hearts, dark soul, dark mind, they all come. It's easy for them to always aggregate towards the same cause, even when they hate themselves. Like you are seeing right now that this guy was actually people that he wants to unalive. They came together just to speak against this one person.
Let me shock you on something before Cliff go. So you know this your life now is 303. Do you know that when this whole thing happened, you see me and them Cliff, we were battling fierce debate is here. We were top of their list to remove us from TikTok. We were top priorities.
Oh.
He was the one who said he was going to convince a whole me to join APC. He's here. He said, when I finish to you, we will change to APC. And I said, it will never happen. Not over my dead body. It will never happen. Do you know this thing becomes so big? It's become so big that he became a celebrity within 2 weeks. Everywhere he goes, do you know the reason we are following him now? It's not that we were both apart, but we became close because I saw an oppression. We became tracking him because the lot of threat was always with him. So we did. Do you know what we did, my brother? It's not everything we talk go, because we wanted to start involving the top, because these guys we were feeling for this guy. You see this your life now 300. The way if Cliff come any platform then it will skyrocket up to 700 immediately in just 5 minutes.
Cliff is a celebrity. So I'm actually hosting a celebrity. Wow.
Let him talk. You see the reason I don't.
Please, Cliff, for the sake of.
I don't come online these days. Every time I see Cliff, I'm always there. Do you know why? because I want to know, because this.
I'm going to summarize it in 5 minutes so that we can have other.
Yeah, so that people can ask you questions, because I want this to also be interactive also, right? Because I know there are people that are around here that want. Just a minute, please. I just got a tweet, a post now. Sirdam, have you seen the videos of bandits unaliving and roasting people as meat? Inch. And the black, please, can you send me the video if it's possible? Let me see. I have not seen any video like that. Guys, is that real? Is that something that's happening now? It's just I've not seen any video. Okay. All right, Cliff, please, just in 5 minutes. People are saying it's true.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Now, at that point, it was within themselves. They started fighting themselves. Dr. Shongo got angry, started striking Anthony. Yalode came up and was like, okay, so why do you guys bring Cliff up? We've heard it from Anthony's mouth. I want to unalive us. I insulted his own father, insulted all of us. Cliff never insulted any of us. Cliff simply said he doesn't want to be in this toxic relationship. And a host of other APC persons started telling them that if this is truly what we represent as APC, they are out. A lot of them were like, this APC community is toxic, we are stepping out. And they asked Anthony, what is your response to all of this? You've heard your own audio, you've listened to your own audio. What do you have to say to defend yourself? Anthony simply told them in that life before God in heaven. Anthony said, all of you fuck off. And he exited the life. That's the response he gave them. Fuck off. And he exited the life. It wasn't me. From that date to this date, that camp divided. They don't want to see Anthony. Anthony doesn't want to see them. But where all of this actually ended for me was, at that point I knew this is not a family I want to belong to. It's not a group I want to be part of. This is not the kind of people that I truly thought I want to be with. Mine was to not speak with my lawyer. All of those threats, let's start picking it. Because my wife was a bit scared. Because when I want to even do my early morning jogging in Lagos, I do around my estate, my wife would tell me, you cannot go out to jog. They've threatened your life and they will make true to what they've threatened you. Don't go out. If you must step out, drive around. I said, okay, no, voila. I stopped jogging. But I had to call my lawyer. So my lawyer started his own grand investigation, took some of their TikTok, started doing his investigation. But my lawyer came back to me and told me that Cliff, he pointed some of this name. He had their details. And he said, Cliff, these guys are Oshins. These guys are not in your level. These guys are street rats. But how did you even know them? I said we're in the same group. I said they are powerful. He said no, they are not powerful anything. That's what my lawyer told you.
That's why they're all faceless.
That they are just plain. That I shouldn't even care. That I will see how all of them that. Thank God I've left. I will start seeing them. But truly, I started seeing them for who they are. When you are in, you will not really know these people. You know, I started listening to them and I started thanking God. When I hear archangels speak, I begin to see myself in the past. And I start weeping for myself. I'm not weeping for an angel. I was weeping for myself. I said, so this is how I used to be. This is how I used to sound. When I go to their life, I was on one of their live few days back. And I heard one of them saying that God will punish Nigerians for bringing this insecurity against Asiwaju. I think his name is Spirit or something, but he's a very strong APC guy. That God will punish Nigerians. God will punish anybody that is criticizing Asiwaju because of insecurity. Insecurity that Nigerians brought against themselves. And I was like, oh, so this is how I used to also talk? But the truth is, we can all change. A lot of the APC listening to me, you didn't do more than I did for APC. You didn't canvass more than I canvassed. If you are not a zombie, if you are truly a human being, and you have some iota of conscience, you know the truth. You know what Nigerians are going through today. You know the pains they are going through. Reflect on it and ask yourself, can we continue like this? Can you, in clear conscience, really tell Nigeria what Tinubu have done in the last 3 years? How many federal projects has Tinubu commissioned after spending more than $50 billion. How many projects can you federal projects, what are the milestone projects will Tinubu be remembered for if this becomes the end of Tinubu's regime? It is better you step away now, just like me, and get your sanity back. Truly, we are mad in the APC. We are psychologically ruined in the APC. Because while I was in the APC, there was so much hate in my heart, but I never knew. So much bigotry in my heart. Every other thing gets me angry. I meet Igbo, I want to fight. I meet Fulani, I want to fight. I meet Hausa, I want to fight. We just want to fight. It is so much hate that has sacked all of us. Yeah. That's both. Biggestly, all of the history you give is just to paint people as bad and evil. Is that how we build a Nigeria? It is until I stepped away I realized. I'm telling you, a lot of people didn't know that I went for do you call it psychiatric or emotional stuff? But I had to get to my doctor so that my psychology, my mental health can really be treated. I was given some drugs. I was even taking through some kind of stuff. And my doctor said, simply, stay away from all of this toxicity. And over time, you will heal. I thank God I'm healed. And I pray for all of them. They are not a united us. They are not what you think they are. I gave you facts. They are not what you think they are. You see how they demonize Abe. I saw Abe as a devil. It is until I left I realized that Abe is just one of the victims of these machinations. Because if I say Abe, I want to insult him. But I realized later, Abe is more or less in Nigeria supporting Asiwaju. Let me drop it here anyway. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. You know, today, breaking news earlier on today. Thank you so much. I will circle back to you, but I just have to. This news skipped me while I was standing. I was going to talk about it. The man that, for the first time in the history of Nigeria, I started hearing band A, band B, band C when it comes to electricity. That's the kind of government Bola Tinubu brings in, whereby they discriminate to the point whereby they make sure that they make us feel like we're in different categories: rich, poor, and the oppressed. The man that brought in the band A formula, that resigned as Minister of Power and went to become Via to become the governor of. Minister of Darkness. My brother, let's address him by what they give him, right? So Adelabu, today, his sister's twin children were kidnapped. Today, this morning, were kidnapped in Oyo State. And when I saw that news, I just laughed and I was like, please mute your mic, please. Sorry, please. I'll come up to everybody. Please just mute your mic just for a second, please. And I was like, you see, bad governance is like a stray bullet. It does not discriminate. It doesn't discriminate. Whether you are Tinubu, whether you're okay now. For now, bad government can discriminate for Tinubu and the rest because those ones are well protected. But as long as you're not in the circle of power, imagine him being minister for like close to 4 years. Nothing happened to his family. He just stepped out to go and contest. They don't pick his sister children. That is bad governance for you. So if you feel like you're absolved, probably because you think that it is not happening to you right now, or it's not happening to you. The Southwest that we're talking about today, Southwest is on fire. Over 40 kings in Kwara State, ran away from their community. 40. Do you guys understand this number I'm giving? 40 kings in a state, Kwara, ran away from their community. If you are told people in the Southwest 5 years ago that this what's happening today will be happening, they'll say it's a lie. They will insult you. They will shout on you. But that's the problem with bad governance. It doesn't discriminate. When it was happening in the Southeast, many Southwesterners will be opening them, calling them IPOB, that they kill themselves. When it was happening in the North, we're calling them Boko Haram, blah, blah, blah. It has come to the Southwest now. It has come to the Southwest. And we are seeing it. And it has not even started yet. So I want people to understand that when we fight or we talk about Nigeria, it's important to understand that if Nigeria is bad in Zamfara, it's only a matter of time it will get bad in Lagos. It's just a matter of time. If Nigeria is good in Lagos, it's only a matter of time that it will get good in Zamfara. There's a trickle effect of bad governance and good governance. it is not something that is just going to stay one place because of how powerful the center of power is in the country today. So if the federal government is working well and fixing policies that affects Nigerians in Lagos, it affects everybody across the aisle. And as Tinubu is currently destroying Nigeria, it's affecting Nigerians from Lagos. That's why you hear Mr. Peter always tell people, point me where I will buy bread cheaper. I will go and live there. Are they selling bread cheaper today in Oyo State? Or in Katsina? Or in Enugu? The price of bread, petrol, it's everywhere. It's in unity. But many of young Nigerians today are thinking that you're doing tribalism, doing bigotry, fighting for politicians that already settled for life. Till the end of time. Nobody under this Bola Tinubu's lineage will be poor, even if they are stealing and they're eating 1 million every day. He has stolen enough money that will serve his generations unborn. But me and you, this social media, what we say with the battle, we're going to do it. They support the government. I'm happy that my brother, you have seen the light. At least you have come to see what many of us have been shouting for so long. That bad governance does not discriminate. And that many of the supporters of this government, as I've always insisted, are just tribal bigots. Tinubu is a regional champion. I tell you all the time, you cannot come out and see where you come out and see where does Tinubu want to win an election in Nigeria today, apart from southwestern part of the country. Where and other people are seeing it, he has Yorubanized every sector in the country. Every major parastatal in Nigeria today is headed by a Yoruba man. Every major parastatal in the country today is headed by a Yoruba man. He has Yoruba, and he's not doing this because he likes the Yoruba. So I say this all the time. It's not as if Tinubu likes Yoruba. So no, he just understands that Nigerians are stupid enough to think that when I give somebody from my tribe or when I give somebody from a particular region office, the people in that region will think he's doing them a favor. That's how Tinubu thinks. Exactly how Cliff spoke about him going in having business with the rich people. He just empowers certain people and expects the sheep underneath them to follow them. Like he did in the south, in the north central, by turning General Musa to becoming minister of what they call Minister of Defense. And all of a sudden, some of my north central brothers were saying, Tinubu is helping us. Until yesterday, when the minister of the same general that was saying that the insecurity in the country, they have to investigate it, all of a sudden he has turned to a politician and is now defending the government. He came out and said that we should start praying. Nigeria should pray for insecurity. My middle belt brother said, I said, you're just waking up. That is Tinubu for you. He gives people power for you people that are underneath him to just follow the person and you think that he's helping you. He has not done. I say, what is the benefit of all the urbanization of Nigeria now to the southwestern Nigeria? What is better off in southwestern Nigeria than any other region in the country? Do people have light in southwest? Do people have water, pipe water in southwest? Is southwest safer than the southeast today? Or the south, or the south, or the north central? What is the benefit of Tinubu being present the past years for the southwest? But apart from the fact that he has given people from the southwest key positions, what is the benefit to the southwest? Instead, the southwest that was safe under Buhari is now unsafe under Tinubu. But let us keep supporting him because he's our brother. If Tinubu by mistake comes back in 2027, by mistake, if we mess up as a country and come back, I promise you people will see it. Now IDP camps go full for Southwest. Quote me this video now. Remember this date, this time. Anywhere you're in the world, remember this day and this time. If Tinubu by mistake or by stupidity of Nigerians to allow him come back, Southwest will be filled with IDP camps. Remember this day. Let me sound. If you know me, they will tell you, people that know me will tell that all I have predicted since 2022 till date has come to pass, including the insecurity in Southwest today. I told them in 2022 it will happen because I told them that there is this satanic arrangement with APC and insecurity. APC brought insecurity to Nigeria. They used insecurity to oust Jonathan out of power. It was APC that imported these bandits to the country. Their plan was that if Jonathan refused to cede power, they will use those boys to cause mayhem in the country. But Jonathan, as a man that he was, said that my ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. So what happened? Those boys that they imported from Mali and from the Sahel, they now went and occupied our forests. Core Fulanis in the forest are not criminals. They are not terrorists. These people are actually cow headers. But the Fulanis don't have a particular state. So they are scattered across the western hemisphere of Africa, in the Sahel. They are everywhere. So those ones that they imported in are the terrorists, the bandits. They brought them in to cause problem. So when they could not do the work they brought them to do, and APC came into power, those guys are occupying our forests. And they had to settle them. How do they settle them? Giving them lands inside our forests. Then go in and do whatever you have to do. Kidnapping. Across all the forestry in Nigeria, I've been shouting this thing for years. Across all the forestry in the country are occupied by Fulani terrorists that are alien to Nigeria. And so, Katsina, that was safe before Buhari became president, became a hotbed. Buhari could not retire back to Katsina when he finished as president. The whole Northwest, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kaduna, all these places were relatively safe before Buhari became president. But because APC has imported those terrorists, those people are camping in those places, they now created, we now saw how unsafe the Northwest became under Buhari for 8 years. And now, Tinubu have come into power. In that ungodly alliance with terrorists, the terrorists have moved into Tinubu's region. And I'm telling people now, Lagos will happen soon. Not because I don't want, I know it will happen soon. Because they're already in Lagos. I witnessed those people in Lagos in 2021. Go and check my tweets if you're on X. I tweeted this thing weeks ago. I said I saw those people myself in Lasu area. I experienced them. I had a near-death incident with these people in 2021. My bike guy that was carrying me then, if you see his body, they don't machete him body finish. In 2021, I witnessed them when I was coming back from Benin Republic. And I said, these people are in Lagos already. It's just a matter of time. You will see it happen. And when it happens, you remember that somebody said this thing. Who is that person? It was Sirdam that told you people. Let's open up the show. Let me come. Abba, if you want to come in, you want to come in right now. Let me hear. Let me circle down to Dauda, because Dauda is a government tool. It's a government tool. It's a Tinubu tool. So that I can let's have a divergent view, because let's not be as if we are anti-Tinubu. And we don't want to give Tinubu people a chance to speak. Yeah. Then let me even bring in. Abba, do you want to come in now, or should I bring in Dauda? Dauda says he's going to list for us all the things Tinubu has been doing.
Let Dauda speak, I beg.
All right, Dauda, please tell us all the great things that Tinubu has been doing. Good evening, sir. Welcome. After first of all, I want to ask you. You heard everything Cliff had to say, and that. Wait. Your brother said I blood to the heart. Calm down. I will allow you to speak. Cliff claimed you people are in a cult. You don't know as you take enter. You don't know say you don't enter court first. You don't say you enter court. You're not going to say they court. Now when you won't come out. Okay, now that let's do this practical. They don't. Your people there here, so they're going to say that practice. I want to say make you just come out on this live, say you denounce Tinubu.
Allah, nothing will make me do that. Allah. See, let me tell you something. I am supporting Tinubu.
Thank you. Say that Tinubu is supporting Tinubu.
I am supporting Tinubu. See, I'm not supporting Tinubu for everybody to take note of it. I am supporting Tinubu for myself with the reason.
Please tell us the reason.
And my reason for supporting it is not shaking. That is why I will not shake.
Please give us the reason.
I am seeing a man that is relieving future burden in terms of governance. Nigerians, see, let me tell you one thing. Nigerians are emotional people, right? Nigerians can begin to hate you because of what they hear before they see you. That is how we use emotions. And if you are dealing with these people in terms of that kind of emotional approach, that is what you have brought to governance.
Garuba, forget Nigerians are emotional, Nigerians are unemotional. Garuba, I said Dauda, I'm going to call it Garuba Lawal. Dauda, please tell us what Tinubu has done and is doing.
Okay.
That we are not seeing. Let us see. We are blind. Let us hear.
Do you know why many of us?
First of all, let us first of all establish the fact that.
Bring back my time to 10 minutes.
And if you me, you want to break my eardrums. Make I hear you about him for 10 minutes. Am I mad? I'll give you, what I'll give you a start time, but I'll give you a start time for the benefit of doubt. I'll give you a start time. But let's get serious here now. Let's get serious.
Yes.
As a Nigerian that is residing in diaspora, and you probably have people back home. I asked you this question last year, and I said this, and I asked you, I said, do you agree or do you believe that to fix Nigeria, we need the hands of everybody, not just the government? Do you agree and believe that we need the hands of diasporans?
Yes, I'll go home, don't worry.
Exactly. So I asked this question then, and I'm asking you again. I have expected, because let me tell you the truth. Nigerians, there's nobody we know love Nigeria. We know love Nigeria. We love Nigeria. The reason why Nigerians are running away from the country is because Nigeria is not working. Can we agree?
For years, yes, there have been challenges, yes.
So that's why Nigerians are running away, right? Okay. And if Nigeria starts working today, do you agree that Nigeria will start coming back?
I think so, for so many reasons. For one, Nigeria is working. If start working, for two, because even abroad, using the American data, 30-something% of us, we are depending on government money for survival.
Okay, good.
So we are not making progress in that aspect.
Exactly. So that means if there's a chance of semblance of good governance, Nigeria will rush back home, right? Okay.
Yeah, because they are still facing the same challenges here where they are.
Exactly. So definitely, but there's the challenge of the peculiarity of the challenges differs, because back over there, right now, I don't know what the time it is wherever you are, but you can be outside wherever you are right now in diaspora, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you're not scared of being kidnapped or picked up. Let's keep up. I want us to establish some facts, and this is not politics now.
But you give me my time.
I'm not saying counter. I'll give you fresh time. I want us to establish some facts before you jump into the conversation. So I want us to establish the fact that if Nigeria was working, Nigerians in diaspora will come back home, right?
No,
at least not everybody, but a good number of Nigerians will come back home, right?
If Nigerians in the diaspora are serious, they will even make it to start working.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question now. Then I'll now start your time. If Tinubu was working, as you want to start proving to us that Tinubu is working, why? I want you to show me example. Maybe I have not seen. I want you to show me 5 people in diaspora that you have seen or heard have gone back home under Tinubu, and why you that want to come up, that want to sell for Nigerians now in Nigeria, that Tinubu is working, and why we should vote in 2027, why you have not come back home? Let's go. I'll start your time now.
Okay, for that one, I am still here because I found myself accumulating. There are some knowledge I'm accumulating that I want to use in Nigeria. It's not because I found myself, people keep saying the government sent me here with money. No, I got a scholarship from a university here. They felt my CV is what they want. They brought me and gave me money for 6 years. Mm-hmm. So it's not that, my being here is because they gave me their money to come. And they want to tap from what I have and let me also tap from what they have. And I am tapping more and advancing because I want to use my knowledge to come and fix Nigerian problem in many dimensions. As I'm talking to you now, I studied religion, PhD to a PhD level, but I'm doing Microsoft software engineering, not just the one online, lecture guide. I'm doing AI system management. My aim is I want to build AI systems for Nigerian problems. Wait and see. So that is number one. And if I finish, anybody that is close to me, I keep telling them that my body is here, but my spirit and soul in Nigeria. Forget all the things that people are saying. It's just that I don't want to go to Nigeria without contributing to it. I want the Nigerians to wake up. Before they think of government, they remember that there's a private organization or body or company that is solving certain problems for them with little money. That is how we are going to contribute to the development of Nigeria.
Okay. No. Now wait. I'll come back to you and I'll allow you. Let's remove you and say, you have something to say you're doing. So can you name for me like 5 people you know that have gone back to Nigeria, Tinubu supporters?
There are single supporters. See, I mean, not know what I know Nigerians. See, I can even, it's not because it's a confidential document. I have a request.
Dauda, my question is simple. Do you know 5 Nigerians are Tinubu supporters that have returned back?
That I have a letter of request of somebody that wants to go back to Nigeria.
You have a letter, one. Do you know 5 people?
Well, I may not know how many of Tinubu supporters here that I meet with.
So that means, so in essence, you people's numbers are artificial. You don't know Tinubu don't have supporters. That's what you're trying to say.
No. We meet. See, when I said I am supporting Tinubu, it's my own personal decision. We meet on TikTok, we talk. So that means wait, I'm coming in physical, in real life. You don't know Tinubu supporters in diaspora. My Tinubu supporters are in my village. If you go to Abuja,
no, now I'm acting in diaspora now. Forget your village. Your village people don't go school. So I can understand why you can see them with 2 cups of rice. You can give them 2 cups of rice. You know, saying rice and red oil as a share. Wait. I'm actually in diaspora now because as I did analyze now, I know I can count Tinubu haters that I know in diaspora are uncountable. They are on this life itself. So you don't know real people that support Tinubu. That's what you've established now, right?
No. What I'm trying to say, we are dealing with TikTok. Me, I know that the vote to bring Tinubu to power is in the villages. That is why if you go to all the villages in
please, Dauda, in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, please. In the next 2 minutes, please tell us what Tinubu has done. That we're not coming back.
Give me good time.
I'm giving you like.
No, you are the one that consume it. I beg.
Let me ask you.
I am patiently waiting.
Hold on. What has Tinubu done for your village people?
My brother, I said,
just tell us.
No, let's please. Now that I'm giving you 3 minutes, I've added 1 more minute. So go on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is too much to say all the great things Tinubu has done.
Yeah, somebody said I did PhD 6 years. Yeah, 2 years masters, then the PhD plus COVID-19 added 1 year. Who did they think nonsense? So now let me tell you, the capital that Tinubu is investing in the airport, for instance. If we are talking about economic projects, Tinubu is not doing any project. He's embarking on projects that will advance Nigeria economy. You people that are looking for food to eat, continue to wait for him to come and put food in your table. He is fixing a problem that will make you become economically engaged. That is the role of government. The commitment is in on the airports. The billions is sinking there to make it good for economy. The road, the Sokoto Badagry Spyway that will generate 68 dams for irrigation farming. That's what he's going to give. He's going to give you 68 dams to go and farm.
Dauda, I said what has Tinubu done, not what will Tinubu do. What has Tinubu done?
That's what I'm saying now.
Tell us what he has done. You're telling me is that will generate. Tell me what Tinubu has done.
By the time he finished all these projects,
Dauda, how many people from your village don't go airport before?
The next president is going to find it relieved. Nigerians will be focusing on future. He's dealing with capital project that many presidents have been running from. The Sokoto Badagry Super Highway has been envisioned for 45 years. One of them, they fear. Until the man with that courage, enter, bulldozer the way. He's going to hand it over to you before he leaves government. The same thing with, go and see, even Enugu and Icha. Look at how they are flying as if it's a mini airport. Go to the road. Go to Enugu, Benway, Abuja Road. Go and see what. Many Nigerians that are here talking, they don't travel. Even me, when Buhari was in power, when I went to Nigeria, I was going to my state. When I found myself on one road in Nigeria, I didn't believe that road is in Nigeria until I traveled. Many people are talking here because they don't travel. They don't see what this man is doing. He's fighting the cabals for you. He's dealing with people went and they say that they gave a fuel that the fuel for electrifying Nigeria is 60. They have 4 trillion debt. Sure. We want the man to just go and start fishing. He had to clear it, audit it. But Nigeria want him to fly, jump from that problem, go and start kicking, breaking like even if na lie one, make them not say, hey, no. Tinubu is not like that. Tinubu is doing what is sustainable. And my time is too small to bombard you people with the things I do. You people are doing what I do too much. You people are doing what I do. You give me my time, you be sharing it with me. See, I want to respond to Cliff. Keep quiet, my friend. See, Ambaso is a big data boy. See,
Cliff, let me respond to Cliff.
No, wait first. Pause. I'll leave you here. I'm not going to move. I'll leave you here. I will continue round 2. Let's pause first. So let me laugh.
Make I respond to Cliff.
Now respond to Cliff yet. Pause first. You respond to this, but pause. You see Nigerians across the world, right? People, because as you're speaking right now, that you're actually talking to thousands of Nigerians across different platforms. And
Thank God.
I'm happy that I had to put you on the spot, because so that Nigerians can hear you for themselves.
Can I go for my camera?
No, if you choose to, I'm not doing that today. I don't want to discriminate and say you don't have to open your camera. You're in America. You're a open battles with your chest. I respect you for that. I don't have a problem with that. I've seen your face before, so. But I'm saying this, I'm happy that you're doing this. I'm happy I had to put you on the spot so Nigerians can hear a typical, educated, PhD level Tinubu supporter speak.
Plus 3 masters.
And
1 Microsoft AI engineering.
Imagine the portfolio. Then look at then look at the content of what he's saying for Tinubu. You can now see. You people can now see that if you people allow this disaster continue 2027, you will come here and go tell them and say he give you people gari, he give you people rice. Didn't you eat rice? Didn't you eat pap?
I am using knowledge.
Didn't you lick palm oil?
You also a fake politician. You don't say you wrong.
You don't run at all. I don't experience pass you. You run. You know,
How about so? Hey, you don't do. You don't do. Hey, no, don't do now. Why you triggered? Why you triggered? Calm down. You know now that wait here. You know something. Wait, now that calm down now. Calm down. I don't want to be beating you. Calm down. This part don't talk about it, don't trigger you. From the last time I met you until now, I'm listening to you speak. The same thing you told me 6 months ago. If I can cut off some of your submissions 6 months ago about Tinubu, the same thing you're telling me today. Nothing has changed. There is no difference with what you were sending to Nigeria 6 months ago and today. There's no difference. And I can see that there's actually more, your blood pressure is increasing. You were more calm 6 months ago than you are today. There's more pressure, you're feeling the heat. So I want you wait now. Calm down. You see now, you cannot even wait to unmute your mic. Before, if I tell you to calm down, you calm down. But now your body they vibrate like Tinubu hand. Calm down. Please. Let us share this mic around you. I'll still circle back to you. But I'm happy Nigerians can witness it. This Dauda is one of the most educated Tinubu supporter you can ever meet. If this is the quality of the most educated Tinubu supporter you can meet, imagine the rest. The rest are in the category of Legege Miami. Legege. Absolute dundies. And their head, if you carry stick and hit the head, come. Nothing there inside here. Let's move on down. Welcome. Thank you. Naija, watch this thing. Let me bring you in right now, please. Oh my goodness.
My brother, thank you so much for the work you guys are doing there. Sometimes you see mental health, to do the job when they do it. People go to say a small thing they do it. So do this your job, but still you need to be checking mental health, constantly, because some people will make you crazy.
Naija watch, please. I don't know if you're speaking with an earpiece or something. Please, anybody I want to speak, please don't use your earpiece. I want you to speak directly to your phone because of the ability. I have a lot of people hearing from other platforms so that we can hear. We can get your audio as loud as possible.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Oh, this is amazing, my brother. Shoot, please. You have 5 minutes.
So I said person will need to check his mental health all the time, because if you reason the way these people they reason, if you just crazy. So I don't really have much to say. We have a presidential candidate who ran a primary against himself. He was a consensus candidate, because I know the person that was running against him was not. It was just it was cosmetic. It was just making it be like kind of thing. You understand? Nobody would have been running against a president who is desperate to become president, and is in power and wants to do his second term. And he said he's a stubborn
You understand? So such a person, you wouldn't even want to come outside, but it was just so that there would be somebody. And this same person that was running against himself, he had to rig himself to you see the addiction with rigging. He had to rig. You are running against yourself, you are rigging against yourself. Is this such a person you want us to take serious? The truth of the matter is clear. This man is thousands upon thousands of miles away from Nigeria. He does not know what is happening here. Let him come to Oshodi and talk like this. They go beat and go house. Now we there for field. You can ask Agbaso. I'm always on the field. I'm always outside there. You understand? There are things you tell these people when they be saying, you know, go back house. I'm telling you the truth. I think about 2 weeks ago, we had a place called Makoko. It's like a riverine area. So we had to charter a boat for 3 good hours. 1 hour is around 35,000 naira thereabout. We had to pay for 3 hours to just stay. We had to, first of all, drive down to the palace of the king, and the son, because the Baba was not too strong, so he was sleeping inside. So his son Kelvin had to speak to us of how people have been coming to their place to just use them and dump them. People come and use them for content. They use them to just get money from NGOs and everything. The pains that their people are going through. These guys do not understand. This man in question doesn't know what is happening on the ground. So he's a politician who just wants to do whatever he wants to do and get the attention of the people at the top, get the money he wants to get from them, care for himself and care for his family. He doesn't give a damn whether they go back down to his village and burn down the village tomorrow. It doesn't you don't really mean anything to him. So I'm saying this to say, all Nigerians that are listening to me now, the destiny of your country has now fallen in your hands. You are the one that will decide what you want to do with it. Do not listen to the likes of people whose family are not in this country. And they are telling you that the best thing that has happened to Nigeria after sliced bread is Tinubu. I wouldn't want to argue with people like that. I would only tell you, thank God for Cliff, because Cliff knows me very well. I believe he knows me very well. Cliff, I think there was a day we met at Pekunzi. Cliff, right? Are you responding to that?
Yes, I know you very well. We fought a lot.
So we are always at war. We are always at war. He knows me, I know him. There were times that we fight to the point. There was a day I was telling him that I live 18 kilometers away from the international airport in Lagos. And I was showing him the environment and the people in South Africa that was on that Penkunzi's platform, they were now asking that this is 18 kilometers away from the international airport in Lagos. I said that is the environment. You could see bushes and you could see everywhere. I said, see, nothing with the high idea. This is our Nigeria. This is our Lagos that Tinubu built for us. So let's not stop deceiving ourselves. And in that platform, you see people talking about their tribe. Yorubas are attacking the Igbos are attacking the Hausas and everything. And I'm saying that this is a Southern African platform. He knows what I'm talking about. And I say, a lady came up on the platform and said something. He said, Igbos are defending their tribe. Yorubas are defending their tribe. Hausas are defending their tribes. Every other tribe is defending itself. But the question is, who is fighting for Nigeria? Thank God for the likes of you, because everybody, you are just like a ray of hope. When many Nigerians have given up, say anything when will finally happen, make it happen. Because some people feel that Nigerians deserve the pains that they're going through. It's not true. The likes of this man, now he has people that he's speaking to, that is reaching out to, that is manipulating and deceiving. If we don't reach out to those people early, you will be able to reach out to them earlier and convince them, manipulate them to continue in the misery that they are into, and it will be worse. And I've said, like you said, you are perfectly correct on that. There will be thousands of IDP camps starting from 2027. Because the truth of the matter is, if you can't feed people, they will go into criminality. Because the instinct of man is survival. They go job, they go feed their family. If I don't feel fend for myself again, I go find something to, and they will pick up arms, and there will be war in the land. So it's as simple as that. The destiny of Nigeria has fallen in the hands of the young Nigerians. So let us take up our PVC, go down to and defend our vote even to the state level. When they come rig the election, they go come no say death not be twice they die. So I want to say a very big thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. This is what they call TL cleans, man. You just cleans the TL for me right now. Thank you so much. Let me move on real quick to Mikey. Mikey, M for Mikey, you have the live in.
Dauda.
I beg, look at that leave Dauda for me, I beg.
Dauda, when you come here, they respect the people with they say they are intelligent people here. This no be a Agbado gathering. So don't come here and just come and be saying the people in your village are the one that will vote for Tinubu because he built the airport. Like say your village get airport. Airport they your village.
Go on, Mikey.
So there is nothing to sell to anybody in any village in Nigeria. What the people in the village are experiencing in Nigeria is banditry, kidnapping, killing, hunger. That's what they are experiencing. Adelabu sister, where they kidnapped today. You see the road where they kidnapped that lady. You need to see that road. I said, why they don't go kidnap person for that road?
The governor was supposed to do the road.
Excuse me. Don't. Is it the governor? Is it not your mini? Is it not part of the people who bring Tinubu coming? And excuse me, apart from the road, is it the governor? Is it the governor that is the commander in chief? Huh? So when you come and tell me that he's doing road, he go do road. When the dividend of his reform will yield, the reform, in which reform like exactly are you talking about? All these inflated and manipulated data that you guys put out there. Because see, the country where are they? There is nobody. If you ask an average person for this country, say waiting be their GDP, they don't know. If you ask them waiting be their inflation rate, they don't know. They don't care. They don't know. You know why? Because they live well. They go to work, they earn a living. What they earn, they can afford basic amenities. They have power, they have lights, they can buy any car they like. So nobody cares. Nobody comes on TV and be saying, hey, we are experiencing the reserve is going. No, but they don't talk about all those things. Because it's at the end of the day, and despite everything that the people are getting, they still complain. They're still complaining. They said they still want more. But we in Nigeria, life no day, healthcare no day. Anthony Joshua came to Nigeria, and I used to tell these people, when you talk about fixing the country, Sirdam, do you watch this guy, Giwa's podcast?
Yeah, I did.
You know, the guy was saying a lot of things. He now got one place where he's sober, and where he shared the death of his dad. Where Nigeria happened to that. Because I was waiting. I was waiting for because this guy was just talking, supporting this government. And I said, you see, when Nigeria won't happen to you, money, all the corrupt money or no matter money, the influence that you have cannot save you. Because at that level, that guy, his dad died. You know why? Because there were no doctors in the hospital. Because all the doctors did church, they go collect anointing oil for church to get the breakthrough. And that is the country we live in. There is no value for life. So when you want to sell APC or Tinubu to me, tell me the impact he has had on my mother, on my nephews. He hasn't had any. You talk about Nel Fund, Cliff don't already finish and say you increase the tuition education fund in Nigeria. You made it so difficult, and then you then give them loan to pay. And that loan, when they pay the loan, there's no guarantee that they will even get a job. More people are losing jobs in Nigeria now than are getting jobs. And yet, you are talking about Nel Fund. So all you guys do, and what you know how to do, is to put a lot of propaganda out there. Expect me, Sirdam, one of the things, Tinubu needs to come in this 2027 campaign. He needs to come and do a debate. That's why I don't do debates now. Because Nigerians, we are so docile. Somebody will not do debate, will not tell you what he want to do, will not debate ideas. He win election by proxy. Because some people are coming out to talk about how amazing it is, how he built Lagos. The Lagos that I grew up in, that I know. That one day, that I sit there like this now, that I go tell me about Lagos, pass me where they're born, where I grew up for Lagos. Because some people just believe how to live in their propaganda. So please, when you come here, all you Agbado people, when you won't come here to this gathering and you want to come and sell Tinubu,
please do your own work, because the people that are here are not stupid. They are these are informed people. So if you come here and you bring your genuine points that we can actually debate, then we will do that. But don't just come here and be telling me your village people are the one that we vote and they don't vote online. Tell me what Tinubu has done for your village people.
All right.
That is going to make them vote for him in 2027.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just God. APC. Sometimes after this live, I go wash my head. I'm not going to understand that, but I'll go wash my head with salt and water. Wash my head, because the thief. Hey, no easy. Because what I see for my dreams sometimes when I don't wash my head. I'm not gonna repeat it. More they pray for me, oh. Because if you load yourself, waiting at the load for maybe sometimes. I wonder, like, a president is trying to campaign for second term, and what you're campaigning for that president is he built roads and he gave loans. You're proud as a honestly speaking, sometimes I'm asking myself, this is what local government chairman should be campaigning with. I build roads, I gave loans. It's what you're sitting down to campaign for, a president that has borrowed more money than.
Saddam, please. When someone was talking about the removal of fuel subsidy, that he's fighting for us. I'm fighting against the cabal. Excuse me, for your information, in case you people don't know, the only thing Nigerians have been benefiting from Nigerian resources has been the subsidy. Now, you can argue that there are a few people who are racketeering and they are milking the system and they're giving the system. But you cannot say, because of the few elite, powerful people, well-resourced people who are giving the system, let the entire Nigeria now suffer. Let them suffer by removing the subsidy. The only thing they benefit, let's take it from them and give the money. So all the subsidy money that the Nigerian people are paying now, because me and you now they pay the money, where is it going to? It's going into campaign fund now, like Cliff Tucker. So even the subsidy removal has not benefited anybody. And Tinubu is not fighting anybody, fighting for any Nigerian. So don't bring that argument here, please.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. It's just important and just understand these things. I keep saying it all the time. It's insane hearing what they say Tinubu has done. Tinubu has done what in 4 years? Please, Maki 7, you have the life in 5 minutes, please.
Uncle, thank you. I want to first of all beg all Nigerians, please, all Nigerians where you are, north, south, east, and west. Let me, on behalf of this Dauda, the sensible guy who claimed, make a beg now. We are not like that. Dauda is on his own. This guy has no education, no religion he learned for here. Just imagine how America will be so that Donald Trump will come carry Alumanjiri for here when we did. Me a day. This one, he say he can't give him scholarship. Even me, I am ashamed to claim that this my brother from us here, they will come carry a PhD religious knowledge. They come carry good. Say, please, Nigeria, and please, I need that and beg you now. Make una no vex. You know how many degrees you get? Tell us how many you get.
Dauda, keep quiet now.
I will school you because I'm ashamed. They don't see me. They can't say now you. Carry your CD, give them. They will call you whether you get a see. You know, me I know.
Dauda, I will drop you if you interject. I will drop you. Now in time, I'm working with time, please.
Please, I just want to beg you guys. We are not like that. It's just Alumanji. This one. Now he need this thing go carry. Say you want to go United States. Where he did now? If they use Nigerian taxpayers' money, nobody. This guy is a liar. So let's go. You know, some people will lie and lie and lie. The same person where they talk just now. Make a show now. Now Nigeria here, 9% go carry another person voters card. They show police. They say police don't arrest them. Wicked aid. Somebody, you went into the INEC data. Who gave you? Make I show you now, because now evidence with the show. We know they come, they do cho. Now the Vanguard be this. Make I flip and make una see am. Thank God to this our solar light too. Tinubu remove it. Una see am? Now Vanguard carry and they don't see am. Quickest aid. They don't arrest him. He went into a Nigerian. He go take get the information. See, data. See, INEC never talk photo. This one are weird. Now, two, make una look wetin dey happen. I want blind this one. Make una look wetin dey happen for Zamfara. This one na Dauda, religious. Tinubu is working. This is today. They are reporting it today. June 3rd. Una dey see wetin dey happen for Zamfara. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Let me okay, this one now. Yo, make I just dey show now. Una see the Guardian they report at the same time. Una see Tinubu is working. I just blindfold the GUN, made them no see him because of flag am. Okay, make una see Ogbomosho. Make una see what did happen for Ogbomosho as reported today. Tinubu renew hopelessness. Now it is. I tell you, this is reported by the cables. They see una they see government immigration office. See what they run away with. Una they see So let's go. Una say Tinubu he gives to them loan. Abi he gives to them loan. He give una loan. Una know what Tinubu do? See this one na St. Lucia Times. St. Lucia for the Caribbean. We not reach one state for Dauda village. Where you for go read religious study where they come career. See what Tinubu do. Una dey see am. Una dey see am. This one na APC. Egbe. Now he say he pay. Tinubu don't remove subsidy. Somebody talk and just now. Now small me they talk. See Tinubu. This one a Daily Trust too. See am. 2024. Who remove subsidy for 2023? Who remove subsidy? Tinubu. See what they do. Now they see lies. Now so the same thing now is still lie. When he tell you now, Tinubu sit down on top of our seal, begin lie, say a Belarusian arm dealer. He say in
classmate.
If they stand with our seal, the Nigerian seal, they begin lie. Let's stand up down and begin a Belarusian arm dealer. And when we calculate the age when you take go school with that man, the man at 13-year-old.
Hi.
This same person was using our seal. How disgraceful is that?
A fraudster.
South Africa don't they use us, the giant of Africa? We don't turn to giant of Tema. People like Dauda, we read common religious studies at Lubanjiri. He said, Donald Trump come carry and say, make it go work. These people are a bunch of liars. As we speak, the Tinubu's administration is a renewed hopelessness. Adela Bubu, the minister of darkness, the highest insult where he give us after he failed to give light, he can't come out. He say he want go do governor. He never do governor. They don't kick him out for primary. He saying they go court. Now see what thing happen to them. See, Nigeria will happen to all of you. If heaven day as soon as they live and wanna be Christian, heaven one it be like say the fire one collapse. God go come look for people like Dauda and pick them, all these people. You go come use and raise them, make the fire burn well. Hide them be. These people, let me tell you, for Tinubu's administration, Dauda, you can hear me and hear me loud. Now, not that we are put not that now. We go see. You see, when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. You see all those children where they collect, this will not be Chiboko, who now you still play politics. If they unalive anyone, they don't burn you well. Make I leave them. Make una come not come campaign, then you go see.
Thank
you.
you.
This is a joke. But let's watch.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Even though this your presentation where present now, TikTok don't give me warning because of what you show. Was it?
Yeah, you see, they try the blindfold and they tell you. The thing where would they bring? If they bring them out evidence, you go see the another one will come line just now where they up. If they abroad now, from there the campaign, they throw away money. You go come the Ignorant news, you go come read to that. The boys doing this, they up. They use Nigerian sea, waiting to put a lie. They up. Not gonna know what I'm go hear them just now.
All right. Thank you so much. But guys, I just want to remind you guys tomorrow, what we do here every weekday. For those that are new here, We are here from Mondays to Wednesdays. We come out here and we do the Emir Sirdam show every day, 10 p.m. Nigerian time till 12. But when it's important like this, we extend a little bit. And on Thursdays, we host the biggest political space on X, Nigeria, called the Violence Space. It starts by 8 p.m. So from tomorrow, 8 p.m., you can be here joining us. We'll be streaming it live on this platform, the Violence Space. I just have to put that chip in for you guys. If you love political conversations like this, you should be here tomorrow. But let me circle back. Before I come to you, then let me bring in. I heard that there's an APC guy up here. So I think for the benefit of let's say for when you hear good things, you suppose water your brain down. Let's mix
God
it.
bless you, Mr. Host. And
You have 5 minutes, sir.
Peace unto Nigerians and peace unto President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As a card-carrying member of APC, I will tell you, Mr. President is one of the best presidents we've ever had since our fourth republic. But when I start with my submission, I want to start with Martin Luther King, because I've heard a lot of ignorant submission. MLK said, and I quote, "Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity." Benjamin Franklin, till the past American president, said, and I quote, "Being ignorant is not such much a shame as being unwilling to learn." It seems Nigerians are not just ignorant, but they are unwilling to learn. And Albert Einstein, the famous scientist, said, and I quote, "Two things are infinite in life, the universe and human stupidity." And I'm not sure about the universe. I know some humans are stupid. So let me start with my submission on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let me first address Mr. Cliff. Cliff spoke well. I warned him about extremists. We have extremists in every society. The Yoruba nation, the IPOB nation, the Yakasia in the north, and then the bandits, the Fulani. You saw the Nigerian American, the USA report about the Fulani bandits. Would Chris has learned the hard way. But people are asking, what has President Bola Ahmed Tinubu done? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu completed the second Niger bridge, and it's completed. It's 55 kilometers. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has.
I'm sorry, please pause. Please. Let me
reset my time.
No, I will reset your 3. You have spent 1 minute 30 seconds. Please pause. I want to first of all clear you. Let me introduce myself to you. This is one person that you might have not met before. But you see,
I've met you. We've done basketball and violence.
If you have met me, then you know that there's something. Then you know that you've just broken the law. My cardinal point is that you cannot lie on my platform. If I can give you 1 hour to speak, but what you will do is that you will tell the truth in that 1 hour. Please, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had no business in the second Niger bridge. That was a Buhari's job. Please.
All right. So
no lies. Just find things he has done. I'm going to circle back your time now, but please don't try without lying. I beg. Go on.
So we can have this debate. A government is continuous.
There's no continuity in second Niger bridge. No, brother. No. There's no continuity in second Niger bridge. Buhari started. No. Jonathan started the bridge. Buhari completed it. It was in use during Buhari's tenure. Please, it's very important. No, not you don't know about that. Maybe it's third Niger bridge in somewhere, not the one. No, please. Maybe you can say they are building some roads that are attached to the bridge, but don't say the bridge. The bridge was finished by Buhari.
Second Niger bridge was completed.
No. It was completed by Buhari. I'm still correcting you. Please, you can say some added roads because there are roads that link to bridges now.
Let's reset the time.
So let me reset your time to 3 minutes, please. Go on. But please.
The link roads that Tinubu is doing.
Exactly. The link roads, not the bridge, please.
This is why I said completed, but let's not dilly-dally on that.
Let me end your time and I'll restart your time for you, please. So you can.
Reset my time, please.
Yeah, I'll give you 4 minutes, in fact.
All right, that's good. That's why you're a gentleman.
I know be gentleman, no. But go on. Shoot.
See, everybody on this platform has one vote. I myself have a vote.
All right, shoot, bro.
You yourself have a vote. The East-West Road, 230 kilometers is ongoing. Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kano, 164 kilometers in progress. In fact, Lagos Ibadan has been abandoned since Obasanjo just in 1999. And I can tell you categorically that it's 92% completed at the moment. If you go to the northwest, thank God Dauda and Cody from the northwest. In May, we did a northwest tour. And it's on my profile, on my other profile, not this profile. You can see the wonderful things, people testifying, the Cancer Research Center in Kaduna, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Cancer Research Center. We have one also in the southwest in Koshofe, local government, Center Oluremi Tinubu Cancer Research Center in Koshofe on Ikosi Road. Just research it. So many wonderful things the president has done. The Lagos Calabar, of course, is ongoing. I think Dauda spoke about the Sokoto Badagry, but by and large, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one person that removed subsidy, and we can see the projects, capital projects about working in Nigeria. But let's go on the insecurity, because the insecurity is the most devastating thing. And I think you asked the question. You said people are jackpotting, but do you know that as people are jackpotting, people are jacking into Nigeria? We signed a treaty with the SEPA in UAE, Central Economic Park Agreement with UAE. Since then, our API has increased. ExxonMobil pledged $10 billion. ExxonMobil pledged $10 billion in the US, and they've invested. They brought some of the money. Shell Petroleum, UK, Netherlands pledged $20 billion for the Bonga Southwest Deepwater project. This is a welcome development. Total Energy, of course, a French company, also pledged $6 billion in oil and gas and future projects. Offshore, Apple West, Ubeta Gas, South people, Cliff is on the south, in all those regions. Idorama, India, Singapore-based, pledged $8 billion for expanding fertilizer and petrochemical facilities in Element in Rivers State. Of course, that's close to Cliff's Village. Cliff would know that. Ginger Steel and Power, Indian company, pledged $3 billion. Coca-Cola added another $1 billion. AP Mola Terminal Mask for people, importer, exporter, for people. 600 million was, invested already in port infrastructure. In fact, one of the SEPA agreements, Honorable Minister Oyetola signed a deal with UAE, $1 billion for port modernization across Nigeria, not just in the southwest. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did what we call decentralization of electricity. Electricity is now in the hands of the state governor. If you removed it from the exclusive to the concurrent list, and presently, if you go on my timeline, Twitter, anyway, State House handle, government handles, service. In fact, everybody should go to services.gov.ng. Everything President Bola Ahmed is like a search engine, services.gov.ng. You will see anything, student loan, no, whatever, debt management. And for people that are lying, I want the host to go to dmo.gov, Delta Mike Oscar.gov.ng. You'll see the wonderful, our debt management is called debt management office.gov.ng. But let me move to insecurity. Today we did a press briefing with the president.
Yeah, less than 30 seconds.
57 press medias were there, influencers and bloggers, real ones, online, not offline, not online. They came in, asked questions. The armed forces have done so many operations. Operation Andikai in the northeast. Of course, we have our northeastern brothers here. So many criminals have been caught. We have, so many. We have Operation Savannah Shield at the North Central.
All right. Your time is up, my brother. Your time is up. But
quickly put me for big screen, because he said for the benefit of everybody, make they know say the lie too much. Now imported boy can't show everybody. Make una see you. I bet put me for big screen. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm not telling una say he not go give una any, he not show anything. He just the read script. Oh yeah, Oga down. The second Niger bill itself was not completed under the Tinubu's administration. It was completed and inaugurated in 2023 under the President Buhari's administration. Now only bypass waiting clip talk now on the construct. So Oga,
see, Maki, that has been
official. That's Google. That's not official.
That has been already settled already. But thank you.
Make people see him. Make them know say na lie. This man.
Thank you. I just
liar.com.
let me just go on this real quick, right? You see, my brother Abe, good scripts, good things you read out, I just want to let you understand that you see governance. Governance is not telling people to go to www. and check. Governance is not rocket science. As we are feeling the hardship, if you're working, then just will see it, then just will feel it. That is governance. There's no amount of English I will speak. There's no amount of AI programming that you can program for good governance to be felt by the people. It is just common sense. It is simple. You go into the market and you ask the market woman, what have you benefited? What is the direct effect of governance in your life? You will feel it. You don't need to tell them that go to this website and see. Somebody else go to Abia State. Go and look at Abians on social media. You will see testimony every single day. Abia people are testifying. They don't need to pay. Alex Oti don't need to pay one person a kobo. Me, myself, if Tinubu was working, as much as I hate how he came into power and everything that he represents, if Tinubu was working, I will testify. It's not hate. It's not hate. You're calling all the things you're reading here now as a president. You're reading road, northeast road, northwest road, north south road, road as a president. As the president, as in the president of the federal government of Nigeria, all you can bank on his project. Let me ask you, please name one. Let's move from the infrastructure now. Name one sector in Nigeria that is better off today than it was 2015. One sector.
All right, so you see, our oil and gas sector is best. Ever since they've moved the money from the Hold on. You want to learn? I'll tell you. We have received 3 trillion naira from NNPC since.
My brother, please. I'm talking about sector. He seems. Look at. Okay, pause. Please pause. Let me rephrase the question. Because you see, you're really you're mirroring Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You're really mirroring him, and I give you kudos because Tinubu is actually an elitist, and you're actually mirroring him. So for people that don't understand, when I say this all the time, Tinubu is someone that is a government for the big man, by the big man, for the big men. Then he believes that those big men that he settles will know how they will settle all the peasants. That's me and you. My brother, you can speak for the elite. That's what you see when I'm asking the sector, you're telling me oil and gas. Who oil and gas help? How much is petrol today than 10 years ago? You're telling me oil and gas. How is oil and gas, how is it better off today than in 2015 for the common day Nigerians? I want you to help. Please answer that question. Let me ask you a question, please. Is fuel cheaper today than it was in 2015?
All right, and the question I will ask you is...
Answer my question, and before you ask me a question. Is fuel cheaper today than in 2015?
That is what I'm saying. So can I answer? Can you give me 30 seconds?
Just yes or no. No, see, I'll give you bullet questions. You cannot ask me bullet questions too. Is fuel cheaper today than it was 10 years ago? Yes or no?
Hello, sir. That is a box in a corner question. And let me answer.
Is fuel cheaper today? Is fuel cheaper today than it was?
Wait, sir. It's fuel cheaper. Every Nigerian knows fuel is not cheaper. However, what are the indices? Forget
indices first. We will come to indices. No, we will go to the indices later. Let me ask you my questions. Your accepted fuel is not cheaper. Is cooking gas cheaper today than it was?
Can I respond? No, you can't just say, let me respond to the call to gas. Is Nigeria part of the oil producing exporting countries? Yes. Does Nigeria determine oil price? No. It is the OPEC, which we're a member, determines oil prices across all OPEC countries. And Nigeria is a signatory.
Please, stop lying in public now. OPEC determine the price of barrel of fuel that you sell outside. Don't tell us this thing. They don't determine. No. OPEC do not determine what you sell in your country. Please, you see what I tell people, right? When you come to my platforms, you're not talking to APC people. You are APC people. Anything people talk is hook, line, and sinker. When you come here, understand that you're dealing with Nigerians and understand what is happening. Oh my goodness. So you're telling me that OPEC is determining OPEC does not determine what you sell in your country now, bro. What are you doing like this to yourself, my brother? Stop it, please. OPEC is determining the oil prices, global prices, not the price you sell in your locals. Please.
Do you want to have this debate about the increase in oil prices? Yes or no?
I don't want to have a debate.
Read your script.
I don't want to have a debate because
read your script.
So that's your opinion, and everyone has.
please, Maki, let's not make it rowdy. Maki, please, I don't want to make it rowdy. I beg my brother, please. Abby George, I want to ask you a question one more time, please. Tell me the sector in Nigeria. Point any sector that is better off today than it was 10 years ago, than it was 12 years ago when APC came into power. For the Nigerian people. For the Nigerian people.
Yeah, there are loads of sectors, and I'll tell you the first sector. So let's start with the economic and financial sector. When we took over power in May 29, 2023, in the economic sector and financial sector, our forex was 3.9 billion, approximately 4 billion May 29, 2023. Today, I can categorically tell you that we have over $50 billion in foreign exchange reserve. I can tell you, and then hold on. Our debt to revenue ratio was.
Abe, how does this forex you just said right now? How much was $1 when Tinubu came into power? How much is $1 now?
That's what I'm saying. You have to. This thing is time. There's time.
Ah.
You have to break this thing down. Minimum wage is there. Agricultural sector is there. Education and youth is there. There are more tertiary. There are more. What's it called? Skill acquisition centers in the 6 geopolitical zone. That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu decentralized education. Forget the student loan. Everybody is talking about student loan. Do you know that each region now has skill acquisition center? Now, on the agricultural sector, there was food insecurity, there was low mechanization, there was limited rural jobs, there was dependence on imports. Presently, as we speak, go and fact check. We have fertilizers and seeds supported for 280,000 farmers.
Abe George, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, please. You just touched on a sector that I'm very, very, very interested in, agriculture. Do you know that in the history of Nigeria, that this year and last year is the first time ever? Do you know that we used to have the best ginger in the world? Do you know?
Of course. Nigeria is one of the best ginger.
Do you know that up until Tinubu came in as president, that our ginger, for the first time in our history, we did not sell 1 kobo. We did not gain 1 kobo as revenue from our ginger. Do you know?
You did not sell what?
We did not gain 1 kobo. This is a sector that was generating nothing minimum of 25 billion naira every year. Our ginger farmers did not gain 1 kobo from our ginger in the past 2 years. Are you aware?
Yes, I'm aware.
You are aware? So then, how is that a pass mark for Tinubu in agriculture, please?
Very good. Now I like what you're saying. Because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as said, like you said, ginger was one of the most generating things, and they were exploiting us. He led an embargo on agricultural products that we need to finish processing, like shea butter. You cannot export it. There's an embargo from the custom HS code. Google what's an HS code.
So no. So wait. So in essence, it's Tinubu that put an embargo in our ginger not being exported. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Processed. He doesn't want people to export it, so he wants people to process it just the same way now. Create jobs and then
wait now, I'm coming. So you say that our ginger, wait. I want us to take, please. Abby George, please take it easy, please. You're saying that Tinubu placed an embargo on the ginger export so that we can be processing it in Nigeria, right?
Just like gold, just like lithium,
so like in essence, Tinubu, Tinubu destroyed a 25 billion naira sector.
No. There's a quota. He didn't destroy it.
You just said it right now that they had to he placed an embargo. And wait, let me help you. Let me even help you. Because what you said that is a very big lie, right? Let me now tell you what happened, because you don't know. You see the problem is that in your quest to defend this government, you will enter pit holes that I have dug so many pit holes for years. You'll be entering them. The truth of the matter is that Tinubu has no hands. I'm coming. Tinubu has no hands in our ginger problem. He doesn't even have a hand. He doesn't even know what is happening. But right now, because in your bid to want to defend him, you're putting what is not even his fault on him. You see,
Go ahead. We're having a debate. Go ahead.
So I want you people to understand. See, there's a problem I have with Nigerians when you feel like criticizing who you support makes that person look bad, even when you know that person is actually bad. You must not defend everything. You must not defend it. You can come out and say, you can come and say, Tinubu built this road, Tinubu did this, did that. But here again, he failed here. It doesn't, it makes you a human being.
Of course, and I agree. There's no government.
So, but you people are trying to make sure that you feel like Tinubu is, no, please, you people will just.
Ask him what will be the fuel price for Libya? In with the talk, exporter and exporter. Oh yeah, go. What is the price? Since you're in APEC, what is the price?
So let's go to the education. You know, we're talking about finance.
We just the talk.
We're talking about GDP from 3% to 4.1, 4.2%. Our GDP has increased.
My brother, please, my brother, please. You see what I labeled you something, and you're still falling for that trap. You are not. You are an elitist. Please, I might be anything you want to call me, but I speak for everyday Nigerians. I want you to understand the demography of the country that you're in. Because let me remind you. I'm coming. Please, just calm down. Let me remind you where you are and what. Because you people, that's the problem with Nigerian leaders, is that when they get into power, they forget the reality of the country. I want you to understand that Nigeria today, as we speak, is the poorest country on earth. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that Nigeria, as we speak right now, we are the poorest country on earth. We have overtaken India, and India is a country with 1.4 billion people. I want you to understand the dynamics when I'm speaking. That, see, when I talk about Nigeria, my brother,
I don't think we're the poorest.
Please help yourself. Help yourself.
Let me Google it. Go ahead.
Help yourself. I want you to understand that India has 1.4 billion people. You have 200 and something million people, and we have more poor people in Nigeria than in India. That is your current reality. So when you're speaking as an elitist, you feel like you think that you're wait, please. You think that you're talking to you're talking to less than 1% of your kind of people are less than 1% of the population. You have people that in Nigerian banks, we don't have up to 70% of people who have up to 500,000 in their account. What's over 90%? Don't have up to 500,000 in their account. So when you're speaking and telling me about when you're speaking about GDP, FDI, all these terminologies do not affect the common man because they don't understand what you're saying. So I'm telling you, tell me things Tinubu have done that's affecting and benefiting the common man. That's what I want to hear you speak. If you don't have those things, say you don't know. It's not a crime.
All right, Mr. Emir, I don't think you understand how a debate works. You've made your submission.
I'm not debating. No, my brother, I'm not doing debate with you here. We're not debating. I've passed the level of debating. I'm giving you facts.
So let me explain. Let me tell you, then you would respond. If you go and look at economics 10, there's what they call the macro and the microeconomics. For example, Tinubu administration is dealing with the macroeconomics. And of course, people like you believe macroeconomics is elitist. But before you can go to the stomach infrastructure and the microeconomics, if there are no good roads, how would GDP increase? If there are no good infrastructures, hospitals, healthcare centers, how would it affect the microeconomics? If you read it, Basic Economics 101, you will know that it goes hand in hand. For you to grow an economy, for you to affect the masses, since you said you're from the masses, you need to put in some structures like the educational sector, which you care about, agricultural sector, economy and finance, industry, infrastructure and housing. You can see the infrastructural projects we're doing and housing projects, larger housing infrastructure projects. You can see in the industry how we've invested billions of naira in Aseni. In fact, even Boston Tijani in telecommunication, 3MNT, for people that are into technology.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. The price of buying data in Nigeria today, is it cheaper than it was 12 years ago?
I just Googled the poorest country. It's not Nigeria. I don't know where you saw it. I just Googled it.
Because you don't understand the dynamics. Actually,
how many Nigerians can
multi-dimensional poverty. We are the first.
No, and you say
I actually need to Emir.
No, my people will get the facts like me they respond to you because you said I lied. They are not responding to you now.
You don't know.
They don't be saying I lie and they lie here.
What is this you are reading? You are supposed to bring it far. You are just reading.
Let's speak.
So, my brother, in essence, from everything you've said here, there's nothing that Tinubu have done that has benefited the common man. You said you're focused on the macro. then there's no micro. But I want to first of all tell you. Let me wait. I'm coming. Let me circle down to the most. Let me circle down to the most important thing in any government. Do you agree with me that the primary duty of any government is the security of life and properties?
110%.
110%. Do you agree with me that the national security advisor to this current government came out on camera to say terrorists are our brothers? Is it true or not?
No.
True or false? True or false? True or false?
There's a context to that.
Forget context. True or false? Just true or false?
Context is true or false.
Let me tell you what he said. He said the Fulani.
My brother, true or false? Just true or false? You see, you want to now do the same thing you did that time with Ginger.
Give me 10 seconds and I'll answer your question.
Just say the truth. You're not going to die, my brother. Just say the truth. True or false? It's not your statement. It's a statement. This is a statement of fact. Should I find the video and play it here?
What he said. Let me quote what he said.
Ah.
He said, Wait. He said the Fulanis are our brothers. Wait.
Oh, so really?
He said the Fulanis are our brothers. We have criminals. We have Igbo criminals. We have Fulani criminals. But you cannot now generalize like all Fulani people are bandits.
I want to ask you a question. My brother. I want to ask you a question. What is the duty of the government, whether it is Hausa criminals, Igbo criminals, Yoruba criminals? What is their job? Why should you call criminals your brothers?
All right, so good question. Section 14, subsection 2. Let me open
Wow.
Some people don't request section. Check out. I know, make it check out. Section 14, subsection 2.
Bring people now. Bring okay now. True. Let's. I have to circle. I have to. Abe George, please. You have 2 minutes to wrap up, so I can bring other people and wrap up this place. In fact, let's wrap up this place. We're already even done. Guys, please. I have to end this place now. I beg. My head don't freeze. Wait. Subsection 652. Wait. Please.
Section 305 states.
Keep your section, please. Marky, wait, I beg.
They have rated Tinubu's administration 32% out of 100. That is an abysmal failure.
Marky, wait, please. Just wait, please. Please. You see, say I tell myself I'm supposed to go wash. Every time after I finish this show, I wash my head. I'll guys go wash my head now with salt. Please.
IPOP members are brothers.
The job of the government, if IPOP are performing terrorism anyway, deal with them immediately.
Exactly. This guy is
You have no business negotiating with terrorists. Anywhere you find them, you deal with them. Don't negotiate. Don't come and give me this thing. No. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Your government accommodate terrorists. Maki, please, I'm coming, please, Maki, please. And let me just wrap up on this. The problem with APC is that people play politics with everything. You play politics with lives of human beings. You play politics with everything is politics for everyone. That's why people are even politicizing terrorism. If you're a terrorist, whether you're my brother or my sister, you deserve to go and meet your maker. I don't care your name, your tribe, your religion. If you are a terrorist, that you're causing pain and havoc in our country today, whether you're in the southeast, you're in the south, you're in the southwest, you're in the north central, wherever you are, you deserve to go and meet your maker. Anything short of this, you are not human anymore. You people are currently dehumanizing yourselves. You people are turning to robots. You don't even know. A government is coming out to tell you that these terrorists are our brothers. And you want me to take them serious? Come on. Abba George, please. Sorry, please. Abba, let's just wrap up on this. I don't want to bring another person. I won't go sleep. I don't mind.
All right, thank you very much, Mr.
We can come back tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow on this. Thank you very much.
Saddam, please let me just say this. You see, all the dynamics at which he has used. One, this is what the Chatham House told the Tinubu. All your reform is not reflecting on the people. Now, according to the
Maki, I beg you, God. Maki, I don't have that time, please. Maki, I beg you, God. Maki is enough. Is enough. I beg.
We're supposed to round off.
I beg. Maki is enough. Please, just you see. What I don't want to do is let's have this back and forth. He has to do his job as someone that is supporting the government. He has to defend the government. It's part of their MO. My own is to make sure that Nigerians can see through them, can see through the conversations. Nigerians are dealing with these things real time, right? And if we keep staying here on this, settling down, my head doesn't depend me already. And I have a very big show to host tomorrow, and I have to go and work tomorrow also. So my time is limited. So please, we'll be back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. 8 p.m. There's a long time to talk. And tomorrow's show is going to be on X. So it's not even going to be here on TikTok. We'll be here on TikTok also. But most of the conversation will be on X tomorrow. So if you want to join us on the Violence Space tomorrow, join us tomorrow on the Violence Space. I just hope you guys have enjoyed it across all different platforms. You guys have stayed up with me from Facebook to Instagram to X to YouTube. Thousands of Nigerians across different platforms right now. Thank you so much, all of you that have come out.
Don't you think if I conclude it will make sense very well?
Thunder will go. The thunder will go strike you. Louder. The thunder will go strike you louder. The thunder they do summer right now. Please respect yourself. Please.
Is it the same Violence Space on Clubhouse in 2020?
No. Violence Space is on X. On X, yeah. Violence is on X.
And then Solomon.
No. Well-being Nigeria and N6. This is the biggest political space. Yeah, we're actually hosting. That's like the biggest political space in the country. It's something else. That's a big one.
I come to Violence Space.
So
come tomorrow. I know. We said we did TikTok, we did Twitter, and I will be the Jagaban of Twitter.
So,
Odem's
TV, sorry, please. For everybody that could not speak today, I'm sorry. Guys, I beg now. I don't want to drop it out. I'm going to help make this show now. I beg. I know several of us want to say something. I beg. But help me. I beg. Please. I get also tomorrow.
Don't try.
But make it no pursue me. I beg. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everyone that came out tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Cliff, please. I want you to see. I want you to make it regular on this platform. I love your angle to conversations. I enjoyed every bit of what you said. To every of you that joined the conversation, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself also. To all of you that liked the show, gifted all of us here, thank you so much. To all of you that watch across different platforms, thank you so much. For us, it's just to see how we can get a better country. The Violence Space link, come back here tomorrow 8 p.m. or go to X, my page. I'm Emir Sirdam on X. The link is not yet out. It'll be out tomorrow. Hopefully midday tomorrow. You see the link on X tomorrow. But it's a wonderful show, I promise you guys. But thank you to all of you. I'm just going to call my top viewers today. Odem's TV are at the top of my list. Thank you so much. Chidinma, Mr. Man, Sleek, M for Mickey, my brother. Abaso, thank you for helping me moderate this show. My brother, Well-being Nigeria, thank you so much. I see you in the building. Mama Wakiri, Oluwatobi, Simi, Udo, Collins, Francis, Berry, Mommy Anka, Dede, Obi for President, Roslyn, Favor Song, Chocho, Niger Watch, Abe Governor, Kidon, 7 Seas Company, Ghost Mode, Archangel. Sorry for not bringing you up. You came up late. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a better day. Web Slot, Babs, every one of you that contributed with the conversation. Cliff, thank you so much, guys. I will be back tomorrow. As I always say, we'll do this for God and for country. Have a great night and see you guys tomorrow.
All right.